And we are back live after, well, if you've seen last week, you've seen last week. It's one of those things. But welcome back, everybody. We are back here.
Hello.
Hi.
So you had a bad day, you stabbed us to light.
Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome in, everybody, for the Circus of the Broken.
I think we're done with the circus.
Just the Circus of the Broken.
Circus of the Broken, yeah.
Just the Circus of the Broken.
There are no chains here. There's no chains.
Only Zool.
We broke the chains, but in doing so, also broke ourselves.
Broke our hearts. No.
Well,
Lieriel's doing great.
Are you sure about that?
Lieriel's doing great.
Press X to doubt.
I have a clip which has that opposite. I haven't released it. But it's you going, I'm traumatized, I'm in pain, and I believe it's Lorian going, I'm great, I'm fine.
I'm happy, I'm feeling
So-
I'm
glad.
vibing.
We have Syrinscape in the background for audio. Check them out at syrinscape.com. They are not a sponsor of the channel. Hidekiri Chibi did amazing work for all the character art and the overlay art for the channel. Check her out at bestokecc.com.au and send her lots of money and commission her lots of stuff for your characters, for you all playing stuff. She has a huge talent and a really diverse skill set and style set. You can help out our players and help out our channel by donating $1 per 100 bits gives them a hero point. We max out at 5 hero points for everybody. If you subscribe to the channel, everybody gets 1. If you give subscribe, everybody gets 2. And I think that's about it for all the paperwork side of things. And Emi should be back here a little bit later. Got to call into work, so you're waiting on the bus, apparently. So on the way. So
Hi, Emi. I didn't see you in chat.
hi, Emi. So we will be we'll do introductions and get into the ramifications and the aftermath. I mean, you're still in where you are. But
Azzy isn't. Azzy's fucked off.
Azzy's gone. Yeah.
Azzy
Azzy
left, apparently. Okay. Well, Azzy, Lorian, would you like to do your intro?
Hi, I'm Lorian Ross, and I'll be playing Azzy, the kobold sorcerer, who has a bit of an emotional arc to go through after last week's session. Let's see how that pans out. But for the moment, he left. He did not want to see the murder. He just wanted to go, and so that's the thing that's happening. Also, speaking of commissions, I did the music for the intro to this song, by the way.
Yes.
And I had to shell out a bunch of money for a replacement monitor after my old one broke in transit to moving it to my partner's place. So if you want to commission me as well, that'd be very handy.
And it's not just small channels like us. You've commissioned much bigger channels than us.
I've done a lot of work with the Unexpectables, which is at the moment the 5th biggest D&D channel on Twitch.
That's pretty damn impressive.
Yeah, I'm pretty chuffed with that.
Whereas we're nothing, except for last year, we were in the top 3%, or sorry, the top 1% of the TTRPG streamers. Because of one person's mega donation of gift subs and right at the end of the year.
Oh yeah,
it's just like that's when they calculated. I think that's the only way I can think of it. Anyway, let's get into the other bits and pieces. A win's a win, yes, and it was nice to actually have money to buy stuff for my Goblin for Christmas. Will?
Yes. All right. So, hey everybody. My name is Will. I'm playing Vanny now. It's gonna be a lot of fun today. A lot of emotion, of course. We promise we'll be funny in due time. But as always, thanks everybody for coming by. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. But great fun? I don't know about that.
I did say in the group chat after last week's sessions, all right, now that the emotional the big emotional villain is dead. Can we like speed up the healing arc, please? Because I want to have some good times with this group.
You have to
As
understand
opposed
that
to
I think
just
a lot,
emotional trauma.
a lot of people
Okay, but then you
respond to
said
that with
what you
shifty eyes. Yeah, shifty eyes.
Oh,
Shifty
yeah.
eyes.
I've had some fun with your emotional trauma, but that usually comes at the end. Hopefully, at the end of the books, we're going to be starting a new arc. I think next week this is the end of the book, so we might have a little bit more trauma to go.
Yeah.
MrLiveProducer.
Hello, I'm MrLiveProducer. I'm playing the person who hopefully tries to heal the people from the emotional trauma. Yes, Jake Blazing Fury. Who's tried to protect us slight. There's a sentence I never thought I'll ever hear myself say.
Mm.
But you don't do
How did
that to
that go?
people who is. If you need a bodyguard, Jake's not it.
Look, the Geneva Conventions don't exist in Galarian, okay?
And Lieriel wouldn't give a fuck even if they did.
Fair.
You know what? Fair. Anyway, yeah, so this is going to be a fun episode. I say fun in the words of traumatizing and horrible and horrifying.
So maybe a little
We
bit more
do this for
trauma to come.
fun. We do this for fun.
This
Yeah.
is fun.
Okay.
This is great.
Yeah. Hi everyone, I'm Del. I will be playing Lieriel the Liberated, your elven Syrinscape artist and cleric of Calistria. And yeah, this is great. I just killed someone. That was great.
So if you missed last episode,
That's all I gotta say.
how am I going to put
Press
this?
X to
I
down.
think I covered it, right?
Okay,
I just killed someone. It was great.
we open our scene. The curtains get pulled back, and we open our scene. Not where the players expect, but we open our scene to a candlelit bedroom, and we hear crying. Just soft, quiet crying. In the darkness, in the silhouette, you can see a small child is in bed, head on the pillow. An adult figure, silhouette only, sitting on the bed, consoling. In a language that you don't understand. Just seems to be consoling the child, but you don't know what is being said. The camera pulls out of the bedroom in the darkness into a small little abode. You can see pictures of a family, a mother, a father, and a child. They don't look. They're humanish, but not 100% human. One thing that the camera seems to focus on is that they have gills. And then we move to another scene. A blood-stained rug. Blood spreading more and more. People standing around. There's cushions and throw cushions and bits and pieces thrown everywhere around the room. Almost as it's been ransacked, but that wasn't the players. It kind of was when it also got destroyed by a fountain, by a waterfall. But a cat, humanoid cat, who's dressed up to the nines as a circus performer, as a ringmaster, with blood coming out of her. and spreading across the carpet and rugs.
Sorry, Del can't stop smiling. Lyriel's not. Lyriel will sort of pause for a moment. I'm sorry, Leafy. Jake? She'll kind of look up. She's just been staring at dusk like this the whole time and kind of glance around. I think noticing that something's wrong with Jake.
Jake will probably be more reacting on base level emotions than anything else at the moment.
What is he doing?
Seeing there's no real actual danger, he's not doing much. He's just waiting to be pointed at something. Is probably the best way of describing it.
Okay. Lieriel will take. Sorry.
The normal brightness in his eyes probably a little bit more duller.
Would Lieriel know what this is, knowing that she was also targeted with this?
With what?
What's going on with Jake? You just didn't succeed.
You'd have to do a full investigation, but it's like...
What kind of check would that be, Karsh?
Well, it'd be a religion or a spellcasting check. For you, it's religion.
Yeah. Ugh. I am now an expert in religion, but it's not my best. 24?
I've got a DC of the
I don't know.
of the spell.
Yeah. If I would know, like, this is a curse, or...
Yeah.
What spell are we looking at? Yeah, that's...
People Mind?
No.
What?
You don't know what it is.
No?
No.
Do I know if it's, like, even if I don't know specifically what it is, do I know if it's a curse, or if it's...
It's a magical effect.
Yeah.
That's about all for so far.
Okay. So I can try a couple different things.
While Lai is doing that, I'm just gonna tap her on the shoulder and say, "Dagger back, please." Did she leave it in the body? Is the question.
No, she would have actually grabbed it and she would have put it in her belt. He asked for it back.
Yeah, dagger back, please.
She'll take it out and hand it to him.
Thank you. And he'll just quickly wipe off the blood, wipe off any excess, and just put it back in his bag. And then after he just looks, he nods at her for a second. He goes over to Jake. And just kind of walking past him, just pats him on the shoulder and saying, "Nice job, bud." And he's gonna walk to the back room to go start checking to see if anything else is here.
I will cast Dispel Magic at 4th level and hope that works. I know that there's no point in that.
But there is no point in that.
Yeah. But Lieriel doesn't know that. Could that give me another check to see kind of what I think would be needed here?
I mean, I have been playing AD&D recently, which would be not until next level. But this
isn't AD&D.
I know.
Okay, come on. Plus 17. I gotta do better than a 24. Fuck this shit.
That's right.
You know you got to reroll.
Yeah, I got 1.
Hint, hint, chat, chat, hint, hint.
All right. Yeah, well, I got a couple other things. I have... Give me 1 second.
Just want to test something. For no reason at all.
For no reason at all.
Emi, I'm going to say no.
Yeah, but the attack, you gotta respect their hustle, though.
I expect the hustle of you trying to redeem, and I do allow people that are not there at the time to redeem for people that for the show they're usually on. But you're on your way to the show, so I'm saying no.
Respect the hustle.
Okay, well, can Leafy see if Leafy knows what's going on? Actually,
Wait,
can you roll for that?
where's?
Can Emi help that way? If Emi wants to, I don't know. Emi, you're in chat. Do you want to do that?
Actually, were you going to ask, Karsh?
As you're wondering what's going on and you're trying to figure out what's going on, we'll move across to Lorian. Move across to Azzy. Azzy left the scene, just not. So where are you headed?
Azzy walks. Azzy is kind of like in a bit of a. He's in a mixed bag of like emotions, and he's trying hard to like not. He's in a rush. He wants to get out. He wants to get out of here. Very clearly, and he passes through the rooms where they came from, through the fog room, out the door, and immediately goes towards the gate. And as soon as he's outside the gate and he sees there's dead...
How about we turn things around a little bit? As you, instead of going to the gate, you get a bit turned around in the dark. Well, I say darkness, but everyone in this group can see in the dark. So you get a little bit turned around in the menagerie's location. You come across what looks to be a hole in the ground in the circus area.
He's not in the emotional state to pay attention to anything that's going on. If there is a new hole in the ground, he'd walk right past it. He wants to get out of here more than anything else. He just wants out. He's not going to be like, I'm a wreck. Oh, let me go investigate this hole. No, he's gone.
Well, I say a hole in the ground, but we're talking about with a heavy metal grate and wooden covering it.
So where is this on the map? If I put my token there,
I'll drag your token to show where you are, but just give me a moment. It seems to have a heavy metal grate on it, almost like a like a barricaded sewer, or like not a sewer, but like a jail grate, like that size of like thick and heavy iron, like it's got a latch instead of a lock.
He would honestly come up this way and be just like, "This isn't the exit," and he'd turn around.
Okay.
I know there's something you want to show. You want to show everyone, Karsh, but this is not this is not Azzy's what he's doing at the moment. And he'd leave, and he'd go out the gate. And as soon as he's out the gate and out of sight of any bodies, as soon as he's really by himself, he just sits down against the back of a tree and just sobs. Ugly crying, tears pouring, he was trying to like keep a brave face and like be stoic in that moment, but as soon as he's out of sight of everyone else, it's just the floods of tears come pouring out, and he sits there for a little while. And if there's any sound of like something approaching, he will immediately get up and run back to the home camp. He's gone. He's gone.
Okay. Back in the
I think Emi said that Leafy would try. I'm also guessing that I can't tell that this is anything that restoration would do because I know all of those. Sorry, because I know all of those conditions. So
You're expecting to talk?
Remove Curse
No,
is kind
Jake,
of the only
I
other thing
expect
that
you
I
to
have.
No, Jake, I expect you to heal.
I don't have Leafy's sheet anymore,
Mhm.
but I think that would be a nature check for her, which I believe would be a plus 17 based off of what I'm assuming she has put her skills into. Actually, no, it would be more than that, probably. I don't know,
Okay.
though, for sure. Because she's probably a master in nature, but I don't know. Emmy, do you know if you're trained or
either way,
what?
I'm having problems rolling the sheet, so just roll a d20.
Rolling a d20 for
Rolls a
Leafy.
1.
8, okay, but like 8 plus like a 17 is what I have. And I'm betting hers is at least 17, would be a 26.
So what are we doing? What's the number? What are we doing?
She's trying to figure out what's going on with
Occultism
Jake and if she can tell it's a curse.
or nature?
It's
Nature.
nature. Because that's her
18.
spellcasting. 18, so that would be a total of 26.
That took way too long to open up.
Yeah.
So then you'll know, yes, it's a feeble mind.
Okay. So I'm assuming that Leafy will let her know it's a curse. In which case, Lieriel's going to cast Remove Curse at 5th level.
5th level.
Yeah, that's kind of all I got, dude. I
Okay.
think
No,
I got,
that's,
or at least I
that's
got
a
2
big one.
more. Look, you know, you take what you take.
I am. Trust me, I am. I'm just saying, that's a big spell for you.
Do you want to be feeble-minded or not?
Do you really want Jake to be not involved in RP?
Look, I am doing
I know,
what I'm
thank
doing.
you. Thank you.
Well, I will say this. So Remove Curse takes 10 minutes. So what is Van doing while Lieriel's doing this?
That was the next thing. Because Van hasn't really... What is Van up to?
Oh. I take back my dagger, congratulate Jake on his strength, and I walk back to the other room, making sure there's no one there, and also to look for anything valuable to take. Because it's obviously spoils of war are ours, so.
What other room? As in the sitting
Room in the
room?
back.
The foyer? The back?
The back. I walk past because
The
I'm
back
sure
doesn't really have anything. It's just more supplies and bits and pieces.
Oh,
yeah.
that's a secret door? We aren't
No.
supposed to be able to see that?
No,
That's
there's a door there. It's just got supplies and crates of bits and pieces for the circus. It doesn't really have treasure chests. You would assume what was here is being moved about with the flood and torrents of water.
Then can I investigate just to see if there's anything valuable? In this room, the other room, while Lai is doing her remove curse, I'm just gonna be looking for things to pick up, things that look shiny.
Yeah.
Is there any, like, you know, tiles that may look particularly gold encrusted? You know, just things like that. So.
Tiles? What? So the tent contains several treasures amid the clothing and accoutrements that have been haphazardly packed and then thrown about the place with the torrent of water. These include a tailor's and a merchant's mask, as well as a moonstone diadem stolen from the Moonstone Hall. A vial of poison, and 3 vials of an unknown liquid. Fine clothing worth 110 gold pieces. And I've got here the golden frames are worth 20 gold piece in total, which I don't know what that is because I don't have anything about golden frames. So yeah.
Glasses?
Picture frames?
frames?
Maybe?
Oh.
I don't know.
Future frame.
It seems to be out of context there.
How much were those worth?
Well, I can't find what these frames are, so yeah. Either way,
I thought you said that they were worth some
They were
weird amount.
20. You said
20?
20 each.
yeah.
20 each. How many were there?
I don't know what they are. It says the golden frames are worth 20 gold piece in all. But what are these
Oh,
frames?
20 gold pieces in all.
Oh, in all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I don't know what the frames are.
merchant mask,
They're not-
and it was a
Yeah.
tailor mask.
Yeah, we found 20 gold worth of golden Ray Bans. Yes, we found those.
So let me just make sure that I wrote all this down right. Merchant mask, tailor mask, vial of poison, 3 vials of unknown liquid, fine clothing worth 150 gold pieces, and gold frames worth 20 gold pieces.
Something like that.
Finding all these things, I would just kind of gather them all, throw them in a pouch, go over to Lieriel, and just kind of like, hey, can I have the bag?
Lieriel is focusing on casting a spell.
If she's focusing, I'm just gonna grab the bag and just throw it all in the bag.
Yeah, it's
Even if
like
it's on her
literally like on
Yeah.
her person.
I'm just
like-
gonna grab it and just throw it in the bag. It doesn't matter. I'll just grab it
Yeah,
and just throw it in there.
you're
Yeah.
doing whatever. It works.
Yep.
Okay. So when attempting a counteract check, add the relevant skill modifier or whatever against the target's DC. So this would be the caster's DC. So this would be Dusklight's, or I don't know, was it the whip or was it Dusklight that
Dustlight
casts this? Okay, so it would be against Dusklight's DC, which
is really high.
because it's really high.
I remember specifically, it was 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Okay,
high.
so 1 second. So I have to roll a 13, y'all, and
Rolls
I haven't
12.
been rolling great so far. And I haven't been rolling great so
Don't
far.
forget help points. You can always say you got
Oh,
this.
point plus 1.
Well, who's helping me, and how are you helping me?
Just so I go and check my help
So-
points. Help. I got 2 as he helps.
Is
I
anyone
got
really
listed.
helping Lyriel right now?
No, actually,
I
I'm
don't think
throwing a
so.
harm point. I'm throwing a harm point. -1. By grabbing the bag.
Really, you're harming Jake in that case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leaf,
So
Emi
I-
said Leafy helps. But how would he?
No,
How would Leafy help?
Karsh says no.
Oh.
Okay, so this is going to be. I'm just going to use my religion because it's the same as like my spell modifier. So hopefully
While we're okay.
21. Jesus fucking Christ! You know what? Whatever. I have one more 5th level. I'm just gonna try it again. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna try it
Okay.
again. So
I hate to
Lyriel.
undercut- I hate to undercut a dramatic moment, but I just want to show this hot chocolate my partner just gave me. Oh fuck the green screen. It's got a heart. It's got a heart.
Then that's just cheating. That
That's
makes like
cheating.
everybody else look bad.
Yeah.
Azzy's traumatized, but I'm certainly not.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll never forgive Azzy
just-
again for this.
Yeah.
There's more stuff in there for you,
Yeah.
for Jojyre, a van to
Mhm.
search.
I'm grabbing everything, throwing it in the bag every
Mm-hmm.
time I find something.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
So Lyriel is just going to cast this spell again, and if I don't roll above like a fucking 2, actually, I'm just gonna reset. I'm gonna go back into roll 20.
It doesn't reset everything. It's-
I
That's
know
a
it doesn't
placebo.
reset anything. Karsh. I need this for my own personal mental health and well-being.
I'll take confirmation bias for 50.
Um, it's only going to be confirmation bias if this actually works. Yeah, so like Van and Leafy just see Lyriel getting a little frustrated.
Well, I think with murdering Dustlight after Jake's trying to protect them.
Oh yeah,
What is
I
Jake
think
doing?
Lyriel's what?
Yeah.
What is Jake doing?
Lyriel's-
Jake
yeah,
has
Jake's
Not
zero
really.
wisdom.
Lyriel with this.
Not really
Zero-
much.
Was it 0 wisdom, 0 charisma, and 0?
Oh no,
Uh,
Jake is
intelligence.
Zero
absolutely useless.
intelligence.
So what are you doing?
I think just
Die. Look, pretty flowers.
The,
Ooh,
the whole
dead
room is
corpse.
full of pretties. Like there's
Yeah.
like silks and everything. The whole room is full of
I would
over the top accoutrements.
I don't really think that's what Jake will be
Liar-
interested in right
Yeah.
now.
And if he would be interested in that, Lieriel would recruit Leafy's help in just keeping him sitting down so she can cast the goddamn spell. Come on. Come on. We had such a cool end to last session.
Nope.
And I'm going to re-roll it.
You're going to use your only reroll
Yeah, I don't
at the start of the
it just-
session. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
good with that.
re-roll it. I'm gonna re-roll it because I've spent 2 5th level spells. I want to have this shit done and over with. Because if this shit isn't done and over with, then that's gonna fuck with my thoughts.
The spell is permanent, so
Yeah, I know. That's my problem.
that's a 2.
Yeah, no, I got that, Karsh.
Well,
Yeah,
the green,
Lieriel just
the dice roll isn't working on my end, so I just wanted to point
Yeah.
out that's a 2. Yeah.
yeah, that's a 2. You just see the spell fail again, and Lieriel just takes a deep breath and steps back. Well, that's all I had. We'll have to try again tomorrow.
Sure, fine. Yeah, can you help me take off this guy's armor? It's full plate. It's worth a lot.
Who's armor?
Cheap shit.
Darkus?
Mazael's.
Mazael.
Oh, Mazael. Okay. Speaking of
Instead
loot.
of helping Van, Lyriel's going to loot Dusklight's body.
Speaking of which, is Darkus still there?
Who knows? We're not going out to sea. Unfortunately. I tried
And
to help
Jake
you.
has the emotional current thing of a sponge.
Oh, perfect. Oh, Jake, help me. Come take this armor off. Help me. These
That's
gauntlets and
doable.
stuff.
Yeah, I can do that.
Like it's more like having a child help you, which doesn't understand like what they're doing. So it's a little bit of help and a lot of slowness, but it's a physical task, so it'll help. And you slowly take off the over-the-top, pretty and super shiny armor
Yeah,
from
that's-
the knight in shining armor.
Yep, that's why I wanted it. It was shiny.
Mm-hmm.
Good enough for me.
Mm-hmm. And from Mistress Dustlike, though, you also steal a couple of things.
Yep.
The whip, certainly, there was something about that.
Yep.
You know, she has 2 religious symbols around her neck.
Ooh,
Um,
what are they?
Both you recognize a religious symbol of Aradin and a religious symbol of Zez.
Zeb Gava Zeb.
That one. She had 2 magic wands, which she didn't get to use.
Oh no, that could have just gone so poorly for us if they got to use them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
A
look, more gold.
wand of magic mouth and a ray of enfeeblement.
Ooh,
Fudge.
that would have been a bitch on Jake.
Yep. And then, of course, there's the whip of compliance.
Yep, already wrote that
Where
one
is it?
down.
Why is it compliance? Can't it be just whip of nice hugs or something?
Because the whip
Nope.
of compliance casts suggestion.
That's
And if you are a spellcaster, you can use one of your spells to make that an actual full length suggestion instead of 1 round suggestion.
Lyriel takes her bag back.
Oh, it never left her shoulder.
Oh, okay.
I was just putting it in the bag.
Just like as she was working, just like coming over and putting stuff in it. Okay.
Yeah,
That could be the
whatever I
reason why
found.
you weren't able to focus, because the bag kept pulling you.
Yeah. Yep. You know, we're blaming Van now. Definitely it was Van. I definitely
He's
didn't
all-
just expend like 3 high-level spell slots at all.
And 3 daggers.
Oh, 3 daggers?
Yeah.
I should have killed her with one of her own.
But either way, with your bag back on, well, never left your side.
Yep.
Get out of here.
Come on.
Oh, right.
We've got
Should
a
we take
few
the-
more things to do.
Should we throw the corpse in the bag, or is that just some? Is that or is that just too much? We have to prove something.
It's not gonna fucking fit in the bag. I'm not dismembering a corpse tonight.
I
fucking-
thought we were just putting it in the bag. I wasn't saying dismembering. I was just wondering if the opening was big enough. But fine. I was just suggesting because we have to prove that, you know, she's gone, so.
No, we don't. They'll come here and they'll find her.
No. If we want the credit, really. Okay, let's go. Come on, Jake. Come on, Blueberry. Leafy. Let's go. But this one
You
we
know
have
where the
to save
cages
first.
are? Yeah, we can get him on our way out. You know where the cages are?
I do, yeah. They're located on the east side.
Lead the way.
Sure.
So as you head across the circus, Emi should be joining soon apparently. As you head across the circus, you're heading towards the sideshow. Is that what we're doing?
Yes, but before we do go there, I'd like to grab my plant.
You go and get the plant out of your hidey hole which you've hidden in.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have to get it. I have to get the plant. I spent all my hero points that one time. It has value.
Just give me a moment,
has
just
hero
moving
point
characters
value.
and getting Emi in.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, yes, is this Jasmine individual gone?
There we go.
We're still tied up in the corner.
Like,
Hi, Emmy. Your hair is stunning.
Yeah. Oh,
thank you.
Oh,
Oops.
wow.
gotta get that word.
My goodness, the hair's so pretty.
I'm pink. Very orangey pink, but I'm pink.
It's very like it reminds me of kind of the color that the sky turns during sunset. Very pretty.
Thank you.
That's wrong, it's blue. Then we've got to change colours on everything. Sorry about this. I've just got to
Oh,
rearrange some things.
mess
Um,
everything up.
No. It's just we'll set up it differently. That's all today. That's done.
God, it's only been 20 minutes. It feels like it's been so heavy and
Why are
forever.
you
Jeez.
there? There we go. There we
Man, Lieriel was doing great, and
Sorry.
then fucking spells. She was not doing
Ew.
great. Lieriel was doing, and then spells.
So, Azzy's nowhere to be seen. As you leave the heavenly heart, like the hall of heavenly heart, like of heavenly whatever, heavenly delight, Azzy's nowhere to be seen. There's a quietness about the circus area. It's one of those nights where there's nothing. There's just like there's no sound, and it's been a very long night. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning, maybe even 4. You head across in darkness. Will goes and pulls something out from underneath the tree. Oh no, from the cloud, I believe it was.
Clouds.
From the cloud as you leave.
Cat. Rabbit.
Do you hide it when you do
Obviously,
so?
Nope. I just take it out. I was hiding it before, but now I just take it out. And just under my arm, you see a plant. In some cases, it seems to just shift and move. I just take it out, and I just walk outside. I don't look at anyone else. Just matter-of-factly.
Okay. You walk unless something is said.
Leafy just kind of like looks at Jojyre and says, "Is that?"
It is... She's gone, by the way.
She's gone.
Yeah.
They've left. We'll talk more about it later. But yes, they've gone.
What? What happened?
We'll talk about it later, Leafy. We're not quite out of all of this yet.
Unless you want to talk about it now, I can explain exactly what happened. Exactly how it happened. Where, when. If you'd like. I said I would be honest.
Didn't, but she was just over there.
What's left of her is still there.
Wait. What?
Come on, sweet pea.
Okay. I... So... That's... She's just... gone.
Yeah. Couldn't stop it. It was one of the, one of these, and he points towards one of the Lamias. The one that escaped. Felt as if she wanted to, give that one last big fuck you, so. This one is all I can just salvage. Just this one. It just kind of lifts the plant.
I see them?
Sure. Yeah. I prefer it to be after we've cleared this place, but if you'd like to see them now, then yes, of course, yeah. He just kind of leans down and just puts it on the floor.
Leafy picks them up and looks at the little hot plant child baby thing.
Essentially that, yeah.
Dryad. What do we... What happens now? What do we do?
We finish the rest of this godforsaken night. We take back this one back to the circus. We'll see what happens then. We sleep on it. I mean, the first things first, the first priority is we don't have a name. Would you like to name? I have a few names in mind, but they are terrible. So.
The first thing that comes to mind is spring.
In spring it is. We've got to keep moving, Sweet Pea. Come on.
Okay. Leafy is going to carry you.
Yeah. You're kind of moving. He moves to go carry it, and just Leafy's just holding it. It's like,
I was like,
yeah, you can just hold it. You can hold it. It's fine.
So where are you moving to the freak show or to
I have no idea.
the other prison?
I'm leading Lai and the group to the other prison. She asked to see the cages, but she knows where they are. I'm leading.
Yeah, I'm not asking about what's down here. I'm asking about where the people I don't know where they are yet. Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna take her to the freak show, and then after I'm gonna take her to the oubliette.
Yeah. We just lost a character somewhere, but okay.
Oh yeah, Van disappeared.
Van always disappears. It's their MO.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I turn a corner, I just disappear for the rest of the campaign.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And then it's Jojyre's back. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, first men you all here.
I just reach into my coat pocket and I take out a set of keys and just kind of just like go down all of them and I just find the right one and I just kind of open it.
I just wanted to
Did we find any keys on Dusklight's body? It's actually a good question.
nope.
Okay.
I've had these.
I was just wondering.
So this plywood building showcases individuals whose physical traits distinguish them from others from other ancestries. Each performer in Dustlight's exploitative sideshow has their own stage and in the tent. Although they have got tents here, like little stages there. There's more than what's depicted on the map. In this circumstance, that's why I'm not showcasing the map on the screen, because we don't really need it at this stage. When we do, I'll tell you. So as you walk in, there's small little stages and like holding areas. Each one of them is a cage in of itself. There's titles and banners, or titles and like names for each stage, each act. There's the dancing quarterlings, the living Atlas, the marvelous Bat Boy, Matchstick Flynn, and the repulsive Frog Girl. The lights are low in here, and everyone is sleeping because it is quite late at night.
Lieriel
Gonna
will
yell.
halo up. As Van yells, Lieriel just silently halos up. And illuminates.
Dusklight is dead. She's dead. We have slain her.
This is still like quite late at night, so most of us are still sleeping. You don't get much of a response from that initially.
With the bright light and the yelling.
Maybe yell again.
Lieriel's gonna step in a little further.
I'm gonna just kind of look over towards Lai and just say, again, your crusade.
You see a young boy light up a torch. Well, you say light up a torch, but it's actually a juggling stick, a juggling club, from the end of the room. He's red in skin, and you can see he's got scars, bone marks and scars on his body and face. She's really dead?
Yes.
Really, really dead?
Only some of the blood on me is currently mine. Yes.
He calls out for Haldo and Hero. You can come out now. It's our jailer, but he says that she's dead.
Will you open the cages, please?
Sure. He walks towards every cage and starts opening them one by one. Although some of them may recoil when he walks towards the cages, he opens and just opens the door, disregarding anything that they have to say to him, any glares, any intent. He walks over to each door and opens it.
Hilda, one of the dancing quarterlings. When I say dancing quarterling, that's a halfling who has no arms or legs, is the act. Sisters. Hilda, the most headstrong of the two, just starts letting out a tirade on Van. And he's saying that this is a trick. Don't trust him. He's just going to send us to the oubliette like he's sent everybody else. If we try to escape, they'll track us down and they'll kill us. Don't listen to him.
Just open the doors, Van.
Already done. That's why I wanted to bring the corpse, by the way.
Yeah.
And it opens each door. The ones that have a difficult time exiting their own stations, we're just going to offer them a hand. And if they refuse, they refuse. If not, I will help them out. Specifically with the couple, with Arzo, I'm just going to look over and say, he's a bit...
Yeah, I know.
difficult. Yeah.
Leafy's gonna go offer food and water.
Arzo, the marvelous Bat Boy, is a half-orc, which has had some skin graftings done to his body to make it look like he's got wings. He sits in the back of his pen, so to speak. Hanging off of rafters, hanging off a beam. And doesn't make an attempt to exit.
We can have the professor come by tomorrow. In the morning. Well, in a few hours. Why don't you show me this oubliette?
Sure. It's the most popular place in the menagerie, so I'll show you it for sure.
Abe's mentioned.
Carmine, the living atlas, says, I'm not leaving here unless I get what's returned to me. I get what was stolen, what was returned to me. That's the only reason why I'm here. But I can't
What was
leave without
stolen
them.
from you?
What was stolen?
My family heirlooms.
Could you be a little more specific, Carmen?
My mother's scarf, my grandfather's hunting knife.
Van,
Wait.
did you find any of that?
My family portrait.
The answer, I believe, is yes. It's just what Van's going to say.
I just walk over towards Lie and whisper, saying, it's in the bag.
The golden
Golden
sunglasses.
frames.
Do you give her the bag?
I'm
So-
not giving her my entire bag. No, I will start taking stuff out. No, I've got too much shit in that bag. That bag's staying with me.
Well, I will say to some of them as well, say, you're free. All of you are free. If
No,
you do
you
not leave of your own
Don't
volition,
listen to him. It's a trick.
You're free. You are free. By the morning, the Circus of the Broken Chain will come and assist those that need help. Anyone else that wants to forget all grudges, live the rest of their lives in peace, I suggest you leave now. Before the morning.
It's a
Um,
trick. Don't listen to him.
Is it?
If he tried to run away and they captured him and they locked him up, haven't seen him since. They killed him.
Who?
Iffy.
Mon.
Is what sort of like condition is it like in here? Is it like cold? Is there like a draft?
It's not. It's livable, but you can see that facially speaking, there's like,
Yeah.
you can see like it's. How can I put it? To the public, it would look good, but not everything is there. If you look deeper, just that little bit further past that,
It's a gilded cage.
yes.
Is it, so it's still quiet, but it's reasonable if they don't want to leave that they might sleep here another night. Like they're not going to be uncomfortable in terms of like physically. Like it's not going to be cold and like drafty and
Like, it's okay. It's livable.
okay.
But some of the people here have other things going on. For example, the pain that the marvelous Bat Boy goes through is so intense that he requires very strong painkillers and only has one supplier.
We should go to the oubliette.
Yeah. Lyriel's just waiting for you to lead the way.
Yeah.
Actually, one suggestion: as you're pulling out the stuff to give
Carmine.
Carmine their stuff back, did you pull out any of Dustlight's possessions, trying to find the right thing, like the
Nope.
whip of compliance?
Nope.
I'm just trying to think.
Sorry.
That
I
might be a way to
appreciate the
convince them.
suggestion. I appreciate the suggestion, but Lyriel's doing what Lyriel's doing. She's
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
got her. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's pulling out worthless junk. Or at least
I
stuff
will-
that would be worthless junk to her.
I will say to both Leafy and Jake, if you want to stay here and make sure that they're comfortable, that's fine.
Um,
The there's things in the oubliette that need to be taken care of.
Hey, maybe we'll go see if we can find some more food, maybe better bedding.
Sure.
Leafy kind of turns to everyone. I'll go find something softer for you guys to lie on. Maybe.
The young boy with the torch comes out of his cage and goes into one of the others and says, "Sadie, it's okay. Like, you're free now." Sadie's the repulsive frog girl. She's her cage is made up like a princess's bedroom with the four-poster bed and whatnot, but
it looks pretty, but it's not soft, sort of thing.
no, it is. It's made to look up to be that, and it is that. But Sadie is a boggart, a frog creature. But Sadie isn't speaking. She's deliberately not speaking at all, and Flynn is like, "It's okay. You don't have to go through it anymore. You'll get your voice back. You don't have to suffer anymore. You're going to be okay. You're free. You can be yourself."
Her voice?
Flynn explains. She, every time her tongue grows back, it was removed.
Are Van and Lieriel leaving as this is
This is
happening? Because Lieriel is definitely giving Van, like, let's go.
I'm walking out.
Because this sounds like emotions.
Mm.
Yeah.
Every time they. She used to say it was to protect the public, but it was just another way of controlling us. Just like the drugs, the threats.
We used to be in the Celestial Menagerie too, but
Oh, we've heard that you're back in town, and we've heard the stories. Things haven't been good since you've been back.
Haven't been good.
Well, when you have, well, how can I put this? I didn't do they didn't school us very well in the orphanage, but from what I understand, when you have people leave and then they come back, well, we had ideas of maybe we could leave too, but that was cracked down on hard. Very, very hard. And if he tried, he even got out. He got out the gates, got into the city, but they tracked him down. They got him, they dragged him back, and locked him up. They put him in the hole and locked him up, without water.
In the hole?
In the hole. And when you say in the hole, when you question that, one of the quarterlings, Kira, looks sheepish at that.
What spell levels do I have left? Well, 3. Is anyone hurt? I could try.
The pain in this room is long-term, medical, and a lot of emotional as well. But the pain in this room would take long-term healing, not spell healing, mechanically wise and thematically wise. You can't just say, like, heal someone, like, of all the medical stuff and all the bits and pieces here.
I'm just trying to see what I have.
Yeah. It's
I
long-term
have a
pain.
big maul.
Yeah. Does anyone need more food and water? Like, what can I do to, like...
If you create food and water, or if you've got something like that, they'll eat. But otherwise, they're just all like.
I have. Oh, I might have rations. I actually don't know if I have rations because Leafy doesn't eat.
I would say Jake would be walking around with rations in his
And tea.
working pack. Yeah.
It's just like, I'm just gonna borrow this, Jake.
Hilda is still yelling out, even after Van left. He's yelling out that it's a trick. It's don't listen to them.
Yeah, I'm gone. I've left.
It's another one of Dustlight's tricks. You're not gonna fool me, Dustlight.
Leafy's gonna pull out one of her satchels and pull out the thing we got given by the guard. We're with the city.
She's pulled that one before. I remember last time she did that. Yep. Don't listen to her. She's got the guard in her pocket. She's got a deputy in her pocket. That could be anyone.
Is there anything I can do to help you guys right now? Apart from, like, make you more comfortable?
Hilda again just abuses you and saying, "Stop trying to trick us. Stop trying to trick them, and they'll be only putting them in danger." The others, Flynn's a bit more. He's the only one that seems to be seizing reason. Carmine once now has got her stuff. Looks like she's just going to leave.
I'm gonna turn to, is it Hilda, did you say?
Hilda is the courtling who's very abusive. Her sister is more meek.
Hold up. I know I can't describe. I know they hurt you and they hurt us too, but
they don't hurt me. I'm too good for that. I'm too powerful. They really dare to hurt me. But in saying that, you can see Hira, her sister, goes even more inward. From that impression, anytime that Hilda speaks up, Hira gets punished.
I get that you want to protect everyone, but we are trying to help. I do just want to help you.
But they've done this before. They've tried to trick us. They try to see who's disloyal. If we're going to escape, we're going to escape on our terms. Isn't that right, sis? But of course we're not going to escape because we're loyal to the circus.
Well, I'll leave.
Jake just wants to pick him up by the scruff of the neck, walk him back through there and show the dead body.
Is that what you're doing?
Jake have the brain power for that right now?
That's the
problem. No, you could have
You don't know what they're saying. That's the thing. Jake doesn't understand language right now. His intelligence is 0.
A flat 0? Dear God.
0 charisma, 0 intelligence, 0 wisdom.
The gate's open. If you, it's up to you.
Don't do it, Carmine.
I-
She's going to get you. She's going to be a trap.
Everyone, I could set up someone somewhere else to sleep until morning, or people who want to stay here can stay here, or people who want to leave. Do people just want to sleep in here until morning, or move somewhere else?
Carmine says, I don't think you're going to convince them.
That's okay.
thank
Like
you.
Leafy's talking to everyone, just kind of like those who want to. We could find a place, maybe just outside the circus, and you could sleep till morning when we can figure everything out. Or
She thanks you for your friend returning my family heirlooms, but the pain in this room is not easily healed. If you ever need a map, don't come after me. And she runs out the door into the night.
Bye. Best of luck.
Still half expecting it to be a trick.
Gets her half the way down the road, comes back. It's not a trick. Then runs back away.
Is everyone else just kind of staying?
Flynn's trying to get Sadie Sump, the frog girl, to leave. The marvelous Batboy hasn't done anything but shake. Carmine's left, and Hilda, the more boisterous of the Quarterlings, is just being abusive still, and still claiming it all being a fake and a fraud.
I go up to the Batboy. Are you in pain?
With your medical, yes, you can see that.
Can I attempt to at least like use some like herbs to like numb him so he can rest, or something to help alleviate?
Flynn calls out from the other side of the room. From what I heard, they did medical things to him, and he's in a lot of pain, and she gives him something which numbs the pain, but it's very strong and very addictive.
Do I know any like with herbal stuff? Because I've been using more nature to heal. Do I have anything that might be able to numb it, at least for a little while?
Do a crafting check?
Would it be a crafting?
Yeah.
Would it be nature?
You're still crafting a potion, so to speak, or a ingredient or a drug.
Okay.
I know you want nature, but you're still using nature for crafting a drug. You don't think that's going to be enough of a 10?
Do you know where I can get the painkillers?
Oh, I only saw... The only place I saw it was with Van. Or Van or...
Yeah, I'm not...
Van or the Ringmaster, at least. Yeah, I'm putting you in shit there, Will. You're welcome.
They said they were going... Oh, what was it they said they were going? They were going to...
The Oubliette.
Oubliette. Does anyone know where that is? I can go find him to hopefully get something so this man could sleep.
Hilda doesn't step, but starts motioning and starts moving how she moves to show you.
Okay.
Gyrating? Gyrating?
Well,
Moving.
as in, she has no arms, she has no legs.
She starts moving.
She starts moving to try to lead the way.
as they leave,
Do you want-
they see the
Do you
rest
wanna
of the
sit on-
carnage that we've left.
Jack's. What? Where did I
Jake.
get the name Jake? Do you?
Blueberry.
I'm just like, do you want to sit on Blueberry's back? Blueberry can.
Uh, uh, I'm a performer. I've been performing longer
Oh,
than you have.
Okay.
Don't patronize me.
I just want to help. I'm sorry.
I am fully capable. Excuse me.
It's just late. I figured you would be tired. I know I'm tired.
Well, you would be without sunlight.
Yeah.
Yes, that was a racist plant joke, like insult.
Yeah.
She's pretty full on. But she shows you. She takes you to the north.
She points me in the right
No, she
direction.
takes you to the north.
Oh,
I'm
she-
assuming that Jojyre and Lieriel have been there for a while and can
Yeah.
have a
Oh, yeah.
chance before.
Yeah.
I'm just going to move you to the north as this is happening, and we'll do this scene here.
Okay.
Mm.
Just.
I've got to get a number 9.
Or Van and Lieriel.
Okay. You see a hole in the ground covered by a heavy metal grate, and wooden scaffolding style stairs on either side rise up to support an observation platform 5 feet above it.
You said it's just a latch on this, not a lock.
It's a latch.
Yeah, Lieriel's just gonna unlatch it. She's not bothering with observing first.
Well, actually, it's a lock which is. I will say this because I wanted to try to get Lorian to do this. It's a latch, but because Lorian's not there, it's a lock.
I just look at Van because I'm assuming that Van
So I'm
has the
wondering,
keys.
because I knew Lorian, you were walking off with your characters. Like I wanted to give you at least a scene of this. So
Yeah.
that's the difference. So
I appreciate it.
yeah, but yeah, that's what I tried.
I pull out the same keyring that I had before, and then there's a smaller key in which it's very tiny, and you see it's almost a little bit fragile. Just kind of looking over and just like no breath of relief since it doesn't break in the lock like it usually does. Just kind of unlock it and just undo it and just kind of and then the ring he has, he just kind of hands it to Lai. Just say, for your collection.
I'll pass on those.
Sure.
She'll open the grate if he hasn't.
He just steps back, lets her do what she needs to be doing.
So as you open the grate and you look down into the pit, you look down because you've got the light, the soft glowing light coming down like from your halo, because you're so angelic right now.
Oh yeah,
in
she's
blood.
a very angry Aasimar. Like she does not look.
You see a figure laying in the pit.
Can I see them breathing?
As you look closer, they don't seem to be breathing, but it's like the light comes, like the light shines on them in strange ways, and you seem they're not moving at all.
Do I recognize this individual?
No.
No. How is this sort of arranged? Like, is there like a ladder?
There's a
Anything like that?
ladder you can. There's a maneuver. A ladder you can set up from the
Mhm.
top only to go down.
Lieriel will do that. Putting a lot of trust in Van. not to lock her in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
Lieriel
standing on the
will
side.
yeah, set that up and go down.
Mm-hmm. You go down
And
the
we'll yeah.
10,
She'll just check
15 or
for
so
a
feet.
pulse. Yeah.
As you check for the pulse, where do you check for the pulse? As you move the hair side to check for the pulse. Oh, sorry, the no hair actually. If you move the clothing side to check for the pulse, there's gills on the neck.
And Azarketi, probably. Those are
Mhm.
pretty common around here. There's a whole embassy for them.
The wet house.
Um,
He almost made it.
they're dead. Like they're fully dead. I don't
They're dead.
get any pulse, yeah. Yeah, Lieriel will just climb back up then.
And that's when everybody else arrives.
Kind of turning my head and seeing them coming over. Just... Oh, I wouldn't come closer. If possible.
And I was wondering if you had medicine for the guy with the wings so he could sleep.
Just a second. He walks over towards Lieriel. She's kind of coming up. Excuse me. Need something from the bag.
She'll open it.
Just kind of reaches inside, searches, grabs a vial, and just kind of takes it up and walks it towards Leafy. It should hold him over for the night. However, just for the night. If they want to get him off of these things, number one, real doctor, real medicine, real healing.
What
Number
is
two,
this?
something to tide him over, to get rid of the pain. But it's unhealthy to take it every day.
But you giving this to her?
For tonight, it's okay. But tomorrow, no. I'll do it.
Okay,
I'll give it to him myself.
I'll give it to him. I'm just gonna go back and keep an eye on everyone.
Yeah.
And Leafy's gonna turn around. Can Leafy tell what this is that she's been handed? Or is it just
It's a no, unless you spend the time to investigate it. But
Okay.
essentially, it's a very strong painkiller, as in very strong drug. As you turn around, though, you see the first part of the light coming from the building from down to the south.
the one we were just in?
Yes,
Okay, I'm gonna go check it out.
the light and the fire grows quickly.
It's a fire?
There no way. There no way.
It's a fire?
There's our water maids when you need them.
I'm gonna go
There's a-
run over.
As you start running down, you see Matchstick Flynn standing outside proudly. With the others, though, outside.
Everyone's outside. Oh,
But
everyone's accounted for.
everyone's accounted for. Flynn says, when I first did this, it was an accident at the orphanage, but this feels right.
Okay.
Lieriel immediately decides that she likes this kid.
And the you can see that he's doing something to egg on the fire, empowering the flames.
It's okay. I'm just double checking everyone's accounted for. No one left anything in there. Because it's gone now. Oh.
Right. Well, if you would like to come back with us to the Circus of the Broken Chain, you are more than welcome to. If you would rather go out on your own, that's also an option.
Should Jake and I take them back now, or do you guys still need help?
Just go back
No,
now.
we're good. We'll go back together.
Flynn says, on one condition. I don't burn myself in my act.
Of course.
Easily done. You don't even have to put on an act if you don't want to.
But I have to perform.
Only if you
And he
want
does a little bit of flair. And his tail then moves up.
Let's be on our way then.
Okay, are we all going back?
So yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Should I give the drugs to the guy who's in pain first? Or is it? Oh, maybe
might be
That's a
helpful.
you decision.
I'll hold off until he's about to go to sleep because it'd be better to use it to go to sleep.
Okay.
That's,
I was gonna say just put. Oh, you can always just give them the drugs, put them on blueberry, and then they just fall asleep on blueberry and just be carried.
yeah, but it's. Or maybe we could just take him into a doctor now.
It is like 4 a.m.
Van is no longer comfortable in this place. He's just gonna he's gonna start walking. Just start walking back towards the circus.
Lieriel will follow.
Yeah, we're going back to the circus with the whoever wants to come with.
As you start walking down through the murder forest, you see something flying above you. It's a silhouette again in the night sky.
We couldn't
okay.
hear you well.
Oh, nothing. I just mumbled something stupid. Don't worry about it.
Hawkeye can't fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we head back.
Let's close that. And got to turn that off. There you go. So you get back home. I will give you this, and say that you didn't employ this person.
Nope.
You can't employ dead people.
No,
I've tried.
you already have pretty much the same act.
Do we have someone with a magical trait?
Magical and water.
Yeah, we don't have him.
Yes, that's the person who
was
just
gonna-
died.
Okay.
But you can use the
We
magical
can figure
trait.
it out after, yeah.
You can use the
Use-
magical trait.
Okay.
Yes, I'm not going to penalize that. You can do that, but so I think we'll have a break here as we get back to the thing because it's been emotional, and we'll be back shortly. Hopefully let's face it, it's going to be more emotion as we wrap up the second book. So let's go on to a break. We'll be back shortly, and please stick around. And if you're on YouTube, like, subscribe, all the bits and pieces. And you won't, probably the break's gonna be like 5 seconds for you, 10 minutes for everybody else. So see you soon.
In a sec.
See you in a sec.
And we're back.
Bye.
So
Oh,
we
Back
opened
with
back.
trauma.
We opened back to the Circus of the Broken, back at the camp. It's almost dawn, or it would be dawning by the time you get back. It's been a long day. What are you doing?
Going to my
I
caravan.
find-
Lorian? Well, I think Lorian hasn't. What's Azzy done?
Azzy is nowhere to be seen.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Continue with the scene.
I'm gonna find a place for the people that came with us to sleep. So empty
Yep.
caravans. I'm gonna offer them my own caravan, if anything, as well. Just places for them to sleep that are not like. built
You
to
don't
be-
have a caravan.
Yeah, the one that I was staying in, and the one that was offered to me. I'm gonna offer that one. I'm going to find a place that is not just an animal stable or a place like that. I'm gonna find places for them to sleep, bedrolls, items, things like
Yeah,
that. It is
yeah.
gonna be what I'm gonna try to do. And while that's happening, what is everybody else doing?
I'm gonna help Van with that.
I would assume one of you will put Jake to his caravan, just put him into bed.
So go to sleep, Jake.
Yeah,
Sleep.
Lieriel will take Jake to his caravan, put him to bed.
Cool. Jake's a sleepy. Jake's a sleepy boy. Clown killing takes a lot out of you.
Dusklight was a clown.
Oh,
Depending on how long it does take to get everyone settled and sleeping and basically together, just kind of like looking around, especially because I haven't seen our friendly scaled friend in so long. I'm gonna look at Leafy for a second and just say, make sure they're okay.
okay.
Take care of yourself, alright? I'll talk to you tomorrow about spring.
Okay.
By the way, spring is I put him over there. Him, her, whatever. I don't know what
It's-
spring.
They don't really have.
I put them over
Mm,
there.
yeah.
They're over there. They're over there next to all the liquor. So, if they want to, like, process emotions or something like that, whatever they want to do. So yeah, I'm gonna go find someone.
I'm
I'm back.
okay. Leafy's gonna, as she's like helping everyone get somewhere to sleep and like get some rest. She turns to like the bat person,
Mhm.
the person that's been mutilated.
Yep.
And as she goes to give them the medicine, she says, "This is the last one. We'll take you to a doctor tomorrow."
marvelous bat boy, Arzo is his name. Is born with a cleft palate and claw-like hands. He shakes when he takes it, and eagerly downs.
I help steady him, sort of thing.
Easily downs the liquid. It doesn't take long for it to start taking effect. You can see the shaking slow down and then just mellow out, and the eyes just dilate.
Okay. I kind of help put him to, like, under a blanket, put him to sleep.
Feels like that's almost wrong for him. You can see that they've changed his feet as well to be more hooks, more bat-like.
Yeah.
You can see that he's undergone many surgeries. This was once a half-orc.
Yeah. Okay. Leafy's just gonna make sure everyone's comfortable and kind of like stay out there with everyone and probably try and get whatever Leafy calls sleep. I've never thought about it too deeply.
What else is happening? You can see the last about starting to move about the morning chores.
Yeah. Lieriel shuffles about in her caravan for a bit. She's halo off. And then she's just gonna try and rest. Just gonna try and rest.
Mm-hmm. Van.
I'm fighting this fucker. I'm fighting this scaled man, the scaled boy. I don't know. I'm finding Azzy. I'm looking for him.
This scaled father. He's a dad. Remember?
Yes, but he is also my son. I'm going to find him.
He's a sire. Father's a strong word.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough, yeah.
I'd like to try and investigate, so perceive just in general. First things first, I'm going to find any nearby sources of water and check those first of all. Like rivers, fishing docks, things
there
like
is
that.
the
Just
swamp.
places in which... The swamp, yes, where we almost died. I would check there as well. Wherever is close, and I'm going to start spreading out the net. As I'm just looking around, especially. Just for places of water, or places of air, or places of high height. Because I know once upon a time he liked to be in high places. So, may I roll a perception check?
You start moving out to the swamp. Well, you start moving out to there's the fresh pool of water near the tree. In the little grove there. And you check that, and it's not there. Check the swamp. As you look to the swamp, you see a blood trail.
I lean down and I taste the blood.
Fresh.
Does it taste scaly at all? I actually don't know if that works.
It tingles slightly like when you lick a battery.
Yes,
Well, I was going to say, is it like you lick a
plug.
piece of... Does it taste like you lick a piece of Velcro?
I'm slightly allergic to shellfish. Does it give me any rashes? No, yes. So, yeah, if there's a trail of blood, I am going to worry a little bit that this is maybe Azzy. I'm going to follow it for a second.
You start following it, and you see that it leads to the cave entrance. And
I turn back
into
around,
it.
I just leave. Yeah, and it's like, oh, that's just something else. I don't need to worry about that. Yeah.
It's Calcac.
It's Calcac. He's living his life. You know, Calcac does... You do you. And I'm just going to go. I'm just going to leave after that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm searching for Azzy specifically. And in this moment, I'm just kind of like jogging a little bit, running around a little bit. Because he's been gone for a while. And I'm afraid of things.
You're just afraid.
We're all afraid.
Then I've done my
So-
job well. Is that how it works?
If he's not near the cave, nor the fresh water, I'm going to just scan around the circus places in which there's height, places in which you can be alone.
The
Places in
thing,
which
thing
there
it's a
are rivers.
large area, and it's like it's still only just coming on towards dawn, so there's a mix of shadows and whatnot. I'd give you a -8 to try and
Minus
-8.
Yeah.
That's nothing, because I rolled great, 10.
Well,
Yeah.
well, actually, no, because it's a one-sided thing.
Yeah.
So the roll has already been made by the other side.
Ah, I see. Well, I rolled a 2 naturally, so it is what it is.
Either.
But it begins your.
No. You've already rolled, Lorian. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
I'm giving you
Lorian's
a +8.
against. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I've given your roll a +8 against,
Okay.
because you don't
Yeah,
oppose your
against
rolls.
Van's perception DC.
Yes, that's what I was sneaking in.
Yeah.
I'll search for probably an hour or hour and a half, and when once I start seeing the sun come up, I'm gonna just start thinking that he's gone. He just disappeared. I'm gonna go to his caravan, and knowing that I have no place to sleep, I'm going to just kind of I've offered it to whoever wants it. I'm sure someone took it. I'm gonna just go to his caravan. I'm gonna wrap myself in like a bedroll. I'm gonna sleep under it and just wait.
Your feet stick way out the bottom.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's fine. I'm gonna put like a bush there. A brand new bush is just gonna be there and a rock. Just there waiting for any sounds of motion, but I'm gonna eventually go to sleep. If I don't see him around the camp, around the water, around the swamp, around the dock in the Escadar, I'm not going that far. But yes, in general, just places that I would think he would be.
So we moved. Shall we focus on Azzy? Yeah. Shall we focus on Azzy and move to? Let's see. Like, where is Azzy?
Cut to Azzy in the. This is like early morning, right?
Yes. Just on dawn.
Yeah. Just tired, wiping sleep from his eyes. Cut to him at the docks, and he is trying to persuade a fisherman to just let him join them for a voyage, for a day trip. He really wants to be on the ocean right now, and he, with either a persuasion or a bribe, whatever it takes, he then boards this fishing vessel with the fisherman and finds somewhere where he can hear the sound of the waves and collapses and falls asleep.
Well, he's definitely not being hired for that, but yes.
No, he's
yeah.
He's
paying
having
for that.
Yeah. I'm just like, that's not very good employment. Yes, you just fall asleep on a ship with the rocking of the ship and the gulls and the waves crashing across the side. At about midday, people start waking up. Yes. By the way, we did get a redemption as well. Thank you so much for Will, for Jojyre.
Thank you. I'll use it for good, not evil.
That's a total lie. About midday is when people start waking up.
Lieriel gets up pretty quickly. She's gonna head to Jake's caravan. And she's going to try again. With a 5th level spell.
It's a high DC.
To remove the curse.
What was how much HP do we get back in from a long rest again?
I'll find it out. Just keep the scene going.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will roll my check. 32. The curse is removed. So Lieriel just kind of deals with this. Ideally, this would be before Jake wakes up, but that is up to MLP.
Nah, I would assume that Jake will still be sleeping, but you'll notice him just
Yeah.
fall
Lieriel
over
feeling,
and grumble.
because I'm assuming, so I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, Feeble Mind is a 6th level spell. So Counteract, if its level is no more than 1 level higher, I did it at 5th level, so it should all be good.
Mhm.
Feeling that take hold, Lyriel's gonna go into town. She's got such shit to do. She's gonna try and just kind of, sneak out. She's got shit to do. Yeah, she got everything else that she needs to get done at the circus this morning.
I'm waking up last, by the way. So whatever everyone else wants to do.
So, what scene do we want to do first?
Well, there's the one I mentioned, Karsh.
I was going to hold that, but we'll do that.
Okay, you can hold it.
No, we'll do that. As you leave Leafy's tent, you walk down the steps from Leafy's caravan, I should say, and you pat yourself down and get yourself sorted for the day to what you're about to do. But there's something in your pocket. A small seashell.
Who?
Who?
Lieriel.
Where were they?
Oh, as she leaves Jake's tent.
As she leaves Jake's
Okay,
wagon.
wait, question. This is actually important. Did Azzy go into Lyriel's caravan last night?
Either way, it's there.
No, I need to know for what to tell Lorian if he saw things.
Yes.
All of the decorations have been taken down and she has put out
It would have been before you arrived back from after the.
Oh, before we got back?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, I just magically got a seashell in my pocket?
No,
Okay.
well,
No, as in
because I came back before everyone.
yeah.
Okay.
And
Wait,
so
how did
instead
I
of
get
having
a
it
seashell?
instead of having it in there, I'm just putting it in
Okay.
like in the next thing you wore the next day.
Oh,
Like-
okay. In the next thing she
Oh.
wore.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Sorry, I was confused. Okay, cool.
So yes,
That
it was
is
put
a
in
thing.
there, but instead of being in the tent or in the wagon, it'll just be in like
Oh, okay.
your coat. So when you put it on the next day, when you like the next thing you wore, it was there instead of in your wagon. That's me as
Lorian,
the GM.
I'm sorry. Okay.
But either way,
I like Will's idea. He put one in every pocket. No. Okay, that's the thing that happens.
Mm.
Lyriel's going into town.
Going into
Lyriel's going
town?
it is a magic seashell.
I don't know that.
Um,
Do I know that? If I hold it up to my ear, does it talk to me? Oh, fuck,
hold
it
it up to-
does.
Yep, you hold it up to
Do
your
you want a
ear.
music accompaniment?
I was going to record something, but I didn't get time to. So, you take out the seashell, and it's got this sort of hum to it, which is why you kind of like think that this might have some magical thing. And as you kind of like put it to your ear, you hear at first the sound of running water. And then Lieriel, I I first want to say I'm sorry. I said some hurtful things, and that was wrong of me, particularly in such a bad place. And I was angry and I was stupid, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'd say I didn't mean to hurt you, but that would be a lie. But I regret it a lot. But I need to be honest with you. I look up to you. You're one of the first people I've met in a very long time I felt genuinely safe around. When I was afraid that I might fall, I knew you'd be there to pick me back up. Which is why, when I was left there on death's door, and you walked off to indulge your vengeance, I felt so hurt and betrayed. And I know that you wouldn't mean to hurt me, and there are complicated histories and emotions involved, but I need a little bit of time away from... Please don't... I will let someone know when I'm ready to speak to you again. I want to remain friends, I really do, but I just need some time right now. I'm sorry. And then you'll hear the sound of him casting a short incantation before the recording ends.
Yeah, Lieriel will stop. She's gonna take out some paper. She's gonna write something. She will go over to Azzy's. I think he sleeps in a boat, doesn't he, Lorian?
Well, this was the thing. I think when I became...
Or did he move to the
Ringmaster,
caravan? Yeah.
I moved to a caravan, yeah.
Yeah, she will. Yeah, she'll write something in Draconic. And she will fold that up and pin it to the door with a dagger. She will take out another sheet of paper, write something in common, leave it unfolded, pin it to the door with a dagger so that people can read it.
Jojyre, you're woken up.
Yeah. And then she will leave. She will leave.
I know by someone knocking on the door. Almost.
There are feet there. It's a thing. That's not.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's if I look and I see that it's not scaly boots, scaly feet, I ignore them, and it's just a bush and a rock that's there. I am one with nature.
I finally got to use the spell. Oh no, it's still whispered.
That's
God.
it. Seashell of
Seashell.
stolen sound.
Jesus Christ,
Touch.
Lorian. Jesus fucking hell.
Emotional.
Speaking of which, how's Leafy going?
Leafy's I'm guessing Leafy's waking up. She stayed with Blueberry out at with all the people they rescued.
Mhm.
She's gonna wake up and she's gonna go find Lieriel. Because Lieriel's gonna know what's up.
Lieriel's gone.
I can't find Lieriel.
Do you go to her caravan?
Probably. That's probably the first place that Leafy checks.
Yeah, so Lieriel's caravan, first of all, it's had its door kicked out for a while.
Yeah.
And it's had a curtain in its place, sort of a shimmering gold cloth. That curtain is gone.
Okay.
And if you go inside, you see a very neatly made bed and very clean walls where she used to have keys hanging. And no books in the desk. And several items left in crates and in the bed and on the bed, including things like the invisible net, the salve of anti-paralysis, the chime of opening, the onyx dog wondrous figurine, the striking longsword and striking great club that we found, and many more. And a small pouch that looks like it was very full.
Leafy's gonna go try and find someone else. Probably.
Azzy, the ringmaster?
Well, Azzy's not here.
Well, you don't know that.
Yeah. If you go to Azzy's caravan, the note just says, in common, says, Azzy needs a bit of time. He'll be back. And it's in Lieriel's very neat handwriting.
Okay. I go to find Van.
Oh, he's there. He's still laying down under. He's there. He's under the caravan of Azzy. Azzy's caravan.
So finding Van is you turn to you say, I'm like, I need to find Van, and Blueberry just tugging at your pedals, and just like pointing, and there's like Van underneath the caravan.
Blueberry's like
I'm there.
sticking their head underneath the caravan.
Yeah. You look under the caravan, you see Van is like, he's awake, but that's when Lieriel had come, he woke up at that time. You see him just writing something on the top of like against the caravan, just writing something very quickly. And you just see him just kind of, as you kind of see Blueberry, he's like, stop, get out of here. Go. And it's like, there's no Van here. It's just a bush. I'm here. Chillin'.
Strange thing is, you got that much magical things, like stuff going on, that's an actual persuasion that could work.
I'd say it wouldn't work. It'd be extremely obviously.
Can't find Lieriel. And her caravan's kind of empty.
He'd pop out at this point. Just kind of just like push himself out, just kind of roll over and just kind of just sit up for a second. She was here this morning. She left something, I didn't check. And he kind of stands up. He looks towards where the door is and he sees the knives and the notes. Is the note still, did you leave the note still on the actual door?
I didn't touch it.
I would walk over to it and just kind of read it for a second. Oh, yeah, it'll be fine. I think probably what's happening is that she's probably having a crisis, and with all crises, a bit of time away from who they love is just, standard protocol. It is just, how you deal with emotional damage. It's all right.
You
By the way, have you seen
time
Azzy?
by yourself? No, I haven't.
Okay. You do take time by yourself. Obviously this is unhealthy, I'd say. It's not a very good way to deal with emotional trauma or anything like that. But sometimes people need time alone to process. Like Azzy, who walked away last night. Like Lieriel, who probably walked away this morning. Like Jake. Actually, no. Jake was feeble-minded. Totally different story. In general, keeping your emotions to yourself is probably a healthy way to deal with it. Scratch that. Probably a bad way to deal with it, but it is a way that a majority of people deal with it. So, if there's any lesson to learn from this, talk out your emotions for sure. If not, then keep it down until you die, because that is what most people do. Besides that, did you need anything? What's going on? What's happening here?
Well, we've got a whole bunch of people who need help. I don't know what we're doing.
You tried to find Lieriel really, really hard. She's like the one that deals with all this stuff, like the placement of people and places, the high stress situations.
Really empty.
She's probably moving, I think. She lived in Escadar for a while. She probably has a house here. Maybe she just wants to have a vacation of some kind. We did just complete a very important mission. I'll be honest. Leafy, what can I help you with right now? What can I help you with right now, Leafy? Did you need me to help place these people? I will do so. If you needed that. Did you need me to be your emotional support for a second? I will do that.
Blueberry just goes,
Blueberry, I'm not talking
and
to you right now.
snuggles into
Please.
Leafy.
Blueberry, please, please. I'm here right now. What did you need me to do?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do, I guess.
Alright then. What are you worried about right now? Right now, right here, what are you worried about? First thing in your mind, just think about it. First thing right now.
There's people.
People! I will solve the people problem. The people that we brought back from the menagerie, perhaps? Or the people that we currently exist with?
Both is kind of... Both is important.
Okay. Then I'll help with both. What you should do is find out what you want to do right now, Leafy. Oh, by the way, we should definitely talk about spring soon. However, as I said before, as I've also said as well, I need a bit of time to process that. So I'm just gonna ask, we can do that like at lunchtime maybe, before like, you know, we kind of fall apart. Sorry, I mean I fall apart. So, yes.
Okay.
I'll find a way to integrate these new people here. And if they want to leave, I will provide them some support. Does that sound good?
Okay. How can I help?
Can you tell everybody, currently in the Circus of the Broken Chain, that we may be getting new recruits? And the good parts of what happened last night. We are going to be absorbing as much of the menagerie as we can. The bad parts, we'll cut them out. The good parts, we'll take them in.
I'll
Tell the professor.
go find the professor and explain everything to him then.
Yes. Thank you. I'll make sure to try and take care of the people from last night. If they hate me, they hate me. It doesn't matter. Do you know if Jake is still fine or okay? He wasn't really talking last night.
I don't know. Maybe I should go check on him.
Yeah, we should go together and check on him and see if he's alive.
We're gonna go check on Jake.
As you head out to Jake's tent or Jake's wagon, something catches your eye from the south. You can see just like that trail of smoke just coming from the city. It's not coming towards you. It's just like there's a trail of smoke off in the sky.
Uh,
Nothing to do with us. Things light on fire all the time. Don't worry about it. Jake. We need to figure out if Jake is alive. First thing first.
hey.
Just quickly walking towards Jake. You notice that
Mhm.
Jojyre is just he waits for Leaf. Like he walks fast, he waits, and he walks fast again just to make sure Leafy's behind him.
Yo.
Just knocking on the door. Jake! You okay in there? What's 2 plus 2?
12.
I think he's alive. And then just kind of just open the door.
You open the door, Jake will probably on the bed, just sore from the previous day. It was a long day.
Jojyre's just
But-
gonna walk over and just kind of lean down towards Jake. Wake up, buddy. Wake up. He's gonna slap him. Wake up. We have things to do. We have things to solve. Azzy's still missing. Lieriel's missing. Van is missing. And just slap him every single time he says a statement.
If it was anybody else, they'll be through that door backwards. And ow. Also,
Wake
good
up.
morning.
Morning, buddy.
Morning.
Did we really raid the circus last night?
No, it was a nightmare. Actually, we all had the same exact dream.
I think it's
Shared dreams
closer
suck.
to midday than it is morning.
It's morning somewhere in Galron.
Galarian.
Galarian. Time zones.
I'm gonna pull him up. I'm pulling him up right now. Just
Yeah, so
by the
Jake
scruff
will-
of his neck. Just
By the scruff of his
Pull
collar.
Well, you pick him up from the back of his neck like little mothers do their baby dogs, and they just go
yeah,
limp.
just as much as he can. Just pull him up all the way through, and just kind of like, there's problems. Azzy's missing. He may have been murdered in Escodar last night. Lieriel's gone to go find him, and maybe he was murdered in Escodar to this morning. We need to find issues. We recruited a bunch of people from the menagerie, obviously. We need to solve that problem. We also need to solve the issue that we don't have enough caravans. That's an issue. Also, we also raided and murdered Dusklight last night, which is also a problem. So we need to solve that problem once everyone is gathered and here and talkative and trying to solve everything that we're trying to solve. So,
Well, let's go and talk to the professor. Let them know what's going on.
exactly what I was going to suggest. You and Leafy go to talk to the professor. I'm going to make sure these people get settled.
Hmm.
Hey.
Okay, let's go and deal with stuff. Professor, and Jake will just start walking off to see the professor.
As you start searching, around the place to find the professor, you see, like, you find him in not where you would expect. He's sitting on one of the fences to the animal pens, conversing with a Pegasus who is hungrily eating the fresh hay. All the other horses in this pen, in this enclosure, are just right at the back and just like standing clear of this conversation going on as you approach.
Oh, yes, because I was the one who pretty much recruited Miss Dancer, wasn't I? The recruit. I said that we've got a circus up here. I would walk up to the professor and said, "Oh, it's like our guest has arrived, or one of our guests."
Yes, Miss Dancer.
Yes.
The Majestic.
Jacob.
I'm sorry, Miss Dancer, the Majestic. And the Pegasus bows its head and spreads its wings in a graceful way. Like, there's panic with the other horses in the back of the pen. I let myself in. Everybody
so
was
you-
sleeping.
Yeah, it was a big night last night. You find everything okay to your liking?
Could use some carrots, but we can negotiate that later. It's
I'll
all
put a
good.
request in. I'll put a request in for some carrots. Oh, before I forget, sorry. Miss Dancer Magnificent, Majestic, m- Professor. He's the de facto
Yes,
head of
We've been
circus.
talking.
So, what did you tell them about? Oh, you actually don't know what's going on, have you? Yeah. We don't need to worry about Dustlight anymore. Dustlight is no longer a concern.
Have you spoken to the city about this?
Is that?
The
Not yet.
professor
We just
says.
woke up.
The professor. Have you spoken to the city about this?
We're working on it. We just woke up.
Okay, because they might turn up and ask questions if you don't talk to them first.
Oh, we're going to talk to him first. I'm expecting to be chewed out and probably yeah, it's going to be a fun meeting. So anyway, Professor, we've got some visitors, mostly former menagerie members.
Professor, have you seen Lieriel?
No, I haven't seen Lyle. I've been as conversing with our new friend, our new employee. Apparently, I have been told that we have guests, and so I was going to get to them later. I'm assuming Lieriel has been dealing with them, as our resource department seems to do.
No.
Doesn't really perform, but she treats everyone quite well and very good in recruiting, apparently. So
Lieriel's. I don't know if she's at the circus right now.
what do you mean not at the circus? She runs this place.
I don't know where she is.
I'm sorry. Sorry. I know you all run this. Yes, you all run this place. But let's face it. Like, she's the one that's been running everything behind the scenes. When you all go out on stage. So, how can she not be here? Have you checked her caravan? Have you spoken to the ringmaster?
He's
Speaking
not
about that,
here either.
What do you mean he's not here?
When we were dealing with things got complicated, and when people
They eloped?
what?
Oh, you
When
don't mean that complicated.
when people have things going on, they sometimes go be by themselves.
Who told you that
Bad
crap?
Bad advice, bad advice, bad advice.
Who told you that horrible idea?
Wow, doesn't respect
Ben?
boundaries. That's a bit of a red flag.
I mean, Jake knows that it's like the best way of doing is talking out things, isn't it?
most of the time. But if people want us to be alone, you can't force a person to talk something out. They've got to talk about it when they're ready.
I mean,
If someone's not ready to talk about it, then you can't force it because that just sounds horrible and mean and cruel.
back in the day we had whips, but that's a. But I'm not going to go into that now. After
Back in the
after Dusklight, I mean, like that she just took things way too far. But like back in the day, you could kind of force it in.
Also, Jojyre or Van is back.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing, though?
Working on it.
Good.
Well, if Azzy's not here At least we have a ringmaster.
Yeah. We just wanted to get you up to speed with stuff.
Miss Dancer's still eating the hay, just listening on in the background. So there's the fire in the city. Was that perhaps Flynn?
Are we close by where Finn and everyone else is sleeping now?
No.
Maybe.
No, we brought Flynn back, unless they went out for a daytime walk.
Okay, just checking. Just
Yeah, yeah. Well, by the way, Flynn's here as well. By the way,
Miss Dancer says, if you've got Flynn working for you, just maybe put him a little bit to the side. Just. I mean, wagons aren't usually waterproofed or flame-proofed, but maybe stone.
take it under We'll take it under advisement. We'll.
I like the kid.
Yeah,
He's got a reputation.
but how much of reputation was earned, and how much was Dustlight?
Oh no! Like before Dustlight, he had an accident, and that's why he ended up on the streets.
Anyway, well, we have a fire in the city. It's probably going to be linked back to us. I'm going to probably have to deal with it. So, Leafy, you coming or you going to stay here?
I'll come with. Where are we going?
Well, first off, I've got to go and speak to the police people, let them know what's going on, and let them know that one of their own is also an agent for Dustlight, and hopefully they're not on fire right now if what I think's happened.
Well, how about you go and find Jojyre or Van, whatever you want to call him now, and send him my way so we can see if we can figure out how we can do this next show without our HR department and or manager essentially, and one of our big performers with Azzy gone. I'm assuming you'd want to take the Ringmaster's hat back.
You would think that, but anyway, let's go find Jojyre and figure out where we go from here.
Let's go see what's been happening with Van.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go help the other people, by the way. I went straight to Lieriel's caravan. I literally ran over there right after we left, and I'm like, she didn't fucking leave, did she? I'm just gonna run over and open, just break down the curtain and just look inside and like.
There's no curtain. The gold curtain's gone.
Oh, door's
Yeah,
gone. Okay,
The curtain is gone.
Wait, didn't
Yeah,
the door
it's been
break
taken down.
after Jojyre left?
It broke the night Jojyre left.
Yeah.
So Jojyre would have seen the door broken out when he left all the shit with Lieriel, but
didn't.
no one's
Not
asked about whatever happened to her door. There were no questions asked.
Out of character, I didn't even realize it was broken.
Yeah. Just yeah.
For those that missed the episode, the door was glued shut.
And I kicked it out.
Oh, that's right.
The only time I have rolled well on an athletics check.
So that's why there was no door on the thieves' cabin wagon.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's no door. There's not even a curtain there.
Yeah.
I ran straight there after our meeting with Jake and Leafy. I go in there, I look inside, and just kind of look around. Everything's gone. I'm like, fuck.
Well, she
turn
left
around.
some things behind. Nothing personal.
Turn around and I leave, and then I just
Your
make sure
stuff
I
isn't
go...
there, actually. That's the thing to note. Your rapier and all of that isn't anywhere there.
She stole my shit and she left. Perfect. I'm gonna go and look around.
You gave it to her.
I'm gonna look around and just look and scanning. I am going to try and figure out in my 2 to 3 mental stats. I'm gonna try to figure out a way to actually solve this problem. Azzy's gone. Lieriel's gone. The two people that are completely kind and nice are talking to the professor. I don't have any time right now. I'm gonna run over. I'm gonna try to find a person that I get along with, a person that I like, a person
no.
that he and I have bonded. I'm gonna find Axel. Where the fuck is Axel?
Axel's just having a
Axel?
peaceful morning. Just sees you
Sorry,
and
just-
screams.
Axel is off to the side.
I really want.
Yep.
I need to leave 1 sec.
No problem. Axel is off to the side, near the forest. He's talking to a goblin. They've got a big large box set up there, and he's talking to a goblin off to the side. You don't recognize them as you approach, but then you start recognizing the goblin.
Who?
He's got a
Enemy?
big cut smile.
Oh my God, Karsh, is it you?
No. He's also got
It's
you can just see
Caltech.
a CM brand
Yeah.
on his arm.
Of course. I take off my hat because I wear my hat sometimes, and just kind of walk over with my hat in my hand, and just kind of walk over. And this, as I walk towards Axel, this is the first time we've seen Van with his scarring and his torture marks, and just kind of walking over, especially with a couple of lighter things as well. As he kind of walks over towards Axel, and you see a big old smile on his face. He sees Calkek, and he sees Calkek, and he just kind of looks at him for a second. Doesn't acknowledge him. That's not a thing. And he walks over towards to Axel. He says, "Excuse me."
I heard you were back.
Oh, news travels fast. Again, I'm glad to be back. I have a question.
You get the nervous. What do you want? What do you want from me?
You know what I want, Axel. I'm asking for a favor, in fact. Congratulations. You've been promoted to Ringmaster.
What?
Unless
I was
you
just
can
working on a
find...
new act.
No, you've been promoted. Unless you can find a couple of our dear compatriots. You remember our dear friend Lieriel? And our fabulous other ringmaster Azzy, yes?
Yeah.
Well, you are third in line for inheritance. Understand this. If you do not find these two, you will be thrust to the spotlight. So, I would suggest that you find them.
The goblin's just watching this happening right in front of it. It's like,
Yeah. I just look at Calkek and just go, just give him a little salute and just kind of just go back to just.
as you leave, you just hear in your head,
There's a voice mod for this.
"What are you up to?"
Just put my hand in the air and just wave like whatever, like it doesn't matter. I have found Axel and I have given myself enough time to do other things. I'm going to try and figure out exactly where the fuck Azzy went. Any clues? Anything else? Can I look for him again?
I don't think there's any clues.
What time of day would you say it is at this point?
I mean, it's midday when people start waking up.
Okay.
I'll say about 2 p.m. now. Sounds right.
The
Maybe
smoke's
1 p.m.
the smoke's moving across the city. I mean, the fire might be out, but the smoke still smolders and starts moving. So about 1 p.m.
Does Leafy and Jake get back to the group of people and group of refugees, if you will, and Van's just nowhere to be seen.
Yes. Yes. He hasn't stepped foot in that place at all.
Pretty much.
Okay, it's
Pretty much.
Oh,
Everyone, our party cohesion is like on point.
it is.
It's almost as if it was the chains of the links have all broken apart.
Oh
Gone in a different
no.
direction.
That's what I said.
How?
That's why we introduced it as Circus of the Broken.
Broken Jada.
No, I didn't even say chain today.
It is
No, it's just broken.
It is.
We are
it is
broken.
now a. We are now a broken chain.
Mm-hmm. So you turn up, and they are fending for themselves. I mean, the people are helping. The Featherfall 5 are helping. Like, all the acts are essentially they're helping these new people come in. And some of them know these people, some of them don't, but they do. Like, they're there to help. So they're not totally abandoned and just left to their own. Like, they are being helped.
Do we have medical staff at the circus?
Yes, the rustabouts do help sometimes, don't they?
You can't find her.
Lieriel helped.
That's
That
your
was
medical
one of
staff for the
Lieriel's
most part.
jobs. You know, I only had like 10 jobs. Most of them were my own decision.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I would say if there's anything that's needs doing before like sort of 5 p.m. Let's get that out of the way
Yeah.
first.
Lieriel's going to the bank.
Wait, what's Lieriel been up to?
Lieriel's going to the bank.
Why would you go to the bank? I mean, you've lived in the city for nigh 100 years.
Yeah, and I have
And-
a safety deposit box there.
All that time with lots of goodies, I'm sure.
Nope.
What do you... No?
Not a ton of goodies. It's got some stuff in it, but
So
please
what do you...
tell me the bank is still standing.
Oh, no, like, the bank's standing up. Like, the fire in the city is just what
No,
Flynn
I was
started.
just-
And it's just the smoke. So, yes, the
Yeah.
bank's still standing.
I was just
The whole
worried because I
city's
know that there was a lot of gang activity where it shouldn't have been. Okay, good, wonderful. Okay, bank is still there. Bank is safe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Lyriel's going to completely empty her box. It has a whole bunch of journals, and some sentimental stuff. Nothing of monetary value.
Do you deposit anything at all?
Nope, she is closing out her account.
They ask, as they always do, is there a reason why you're closing your account on this day?
Oh, moving.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, I mean, it happens. You know us, we're wanderers. And she gives a little flick of her ear.
I mean, if you ever come back, it would be easy if you had the bank open, like the account open.
Oh, yes, but I wouldn't want you to, hold it indefinitely. And it would really just, well, it would be a little bit of a nuisance to have to send in payment every month, I'm afraid. But it has been greatly appreciated, and if I do ever come back, obviously, this would be the first place I'd go.
Then sorry to see you go. Good luck on your travels.
Thank you. She leaves. Thank fuck. I was so worried about the bank. Look, you said that gangs were going in places where they weren't supposed to be. All I needed was the bank. We're good. I've got another thing around 5 p.m., but Azzy can do what Azzy's gonna do.
I would say around about 5 p.m.
Unless there's...
You would notice.
Yep.
There's probably still stuff.
Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, sorry. I think MLP and MB.
Cut back to the cab
Yeah, don't-
where Leafy's
don't
like, "Where is everyone?"
And then Jake will probably go, you know what? Let's
And,
just
and
do all
as
the
you
city
see
stuff.
that, and as you see that, the camera, like Leaf's going, "Where's everybody?" And you see, Axel walk past with a ringmaster's hat.
I passed that shit along, by the way. I definitely passed that shit along. I literally passed it. I was like, oh, yeah. I grabbed the one from Azzy's caravan and just gave it to him. Whatever seemed right. No, Van right now is literally running around looking for Azzy. Looking for Laria now. She's added to the list.
Are you in
Making
the
sure-
circus area?
I have looked around all the time, and if Jake and Leafy look outside, they'll see him scurrying like a little
I
cockroach.
think we are outside. We're at like a campsite or something.
I have my mask on. You don't recognize me. I'm gonna run around.
Who
I
is
don't think
that
that's how it
masked-
works.
Who is that masked half elf?
Who is that orange-themed mask man running around? Yes, I'm gonna be looking around and just like looking for these two individuals I've been trying to find for so goddamn long. But yeah, you would see him beginning to like search around probably around like 3 p.m. It'd be pretty late at this point.
Have we been visited by the by a constable yet saying report? I can't hear you, Karsh. Karsh, you're muted.
Not yet. They were also busy in the city last night, which
Yeah.
is why they couldn't help. So they have been busy. It will happen when it happens. I've got a timing.
Jake, what are we? There's a lot we have to do right now.
Yeah, so let's break it down into manageable chunks. Is there anything that we have to do here in the circus apart from find Azzy, find Lieriel, try to
Fine, Van.
wrangle? And as you say, find Van. I expect Van just walks behind his head.
Yeah, I'm literally just walking behind, and I have the berry with me too. Just looking around.
Well, Van will turn up when they turn up. Let's make sure everyone else here is all sorted out first. Go into city, report to the head constable person, tell them that their main constable is also a traitor to them and that Dustlight was killed. Through no fault of our own.
Hey,
Of our own, me and Leafy, we were good. No fault of our own.
hey, some of these people probably need a doctor.
Well, we can probably find a doctor in the city and give them a little bit of money to come here and do it. I don't know if they're able to walk through the city at the moment. But get a
Okay.
doctor here, maybe be a better idea.
Okay, so we gotta go to the city?
I think that's the best idea for us at the moment, unless anyone else wants to come and say hello before we get moving.
We'll move to
Says that to out loud. So
You're
says
head-
it to the
you're heading
world.
to
So
To the
Anything
everyone else-
gods.
you're heading to the city and start dealing with that. We'll move to
Yes.
5 o'clock.
So,
I think that's
so
when
if you're going to the city, you'll probably meet Azzy on the way
Oh,
as he's heading back.
Azzy,
Azzy, are you okay?
Hi. Yeah. I'm. Well, no, I'm not, but I will be. Yeah. I just needed some. I wanted to go out in the water a little bit and just like clear my head. Sorry.
That's
Were
probably-
people looking for? Were people looking for me?
Yes.
Smash cut to Jojyre.
Among-
Where the fuck is she?
and then we move to the notes on the.
Have you seen a blue lizard? Have you seen one? No? God damn it, you dog. Just talking.
They're talking to Cubby.
Cubby's like, "What are you talking about?" It's like, "No, you fucking dog."
Just like,
Yeah.
Jojyre, you're back?
I'm sorry if I made anyone. Sorry if I made anyone worry, but
No,
yeah, I kind of needed to. I needed some space.
Last
I
night
needed
was
to be alone.
Last night was a mood.
It was traumatic. I I wouldn't. I think mood is a bit underselling it a little bit.
That's the way I'm coping. So,
Yeah.
okay, let's give you a quick rundown what's going on. Me and Leafy are going to the city to talk to the constables and let them know what happened. You do not have to come. It's going to be fun.
No,
Van's
I
trying
don't think.
to
We're
I'd
also
rather not.
trying to find a doctor.
find a doctor. Jojyre Van Hilux is trying to find you, and Leafy's and Lieriel has vanished.
She's what?
We couldn't find
Her
her.
caravan is empty-ish.
Oh,
As I said, break our problems into manageable chunks. Our current manageable chunk is talking to the cops.
okay. I'll go talk to Jojyre or Van in that case.
Just call him Hilux.
Okay.
What? You say empty? She's
Well, not empty. There's stuff in there, but anything of personal note. Is that
Oh,
right,
yeah.
Leafy?
All of her personals are gone and everything's cleaned up, and she left some things, but it's mostly like money and stuff.
Oh, Leafy, wasn't there a letter on Azzy's door?
There
Or
was
something, yeah, something.
There was one in common just saying that Azzy, you needed time alone, but there was something in draconic.
We didn't
It
see
was
that.
folded
Did she s-
up. It was
Oh.
folded up. So depending on
Yeah, there was
Did
something
she-
else.
Did she seem angry?
I haven't seen her.
Oh no.
So,
You
Azzy?
go and deal with the guards. I need to head back.
Yeah, you go back to
Okay.
Circus, do what you need to do. We'll be back soon as we can. Just
Yeah.
Also, we saw actually did Leafy and I see Axel walking around with a top hat, the ringmaster's hat.
Did you? Like, you're doing stuff.
I think
so-
we did.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ax.
Axel also has a top hat.
What's that mean?
I have no
And
idea.
Kane, apparently.
Blame Van. It just works in general. Anyway, off to the city we go.
Wait,
Okay, yeah, I'll see you later.
hang on,
Also, Azzy,
hang on.
thank you for last night. You did extremely well in trying circumstances.
I'm going to
We all
grab
did our
Azzy's
best.
hand, and I'm gonna
Ah,
cast. I'm gonna cast status.
Just in case.
People keep leaving. Okay.
Just in case.
Just in case. People keep leaving.
So we'll then cut to either
I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
And I head back to camp.
we'll cut to either I'm thinking the letter or Dell.
or the other
Yeah.
thing that I had. Yeah, do you want to
Or
cut to the letter for Azzy just for
will.
continuity?
Yeah. I think we'll cut to the letter.
Yeah. I'll send it to you, Lorian. But
You're not going to read it?
I would say
I can read it.
Don't yet.
oh,
I'm not looking.
okay. I deleted it. It was a link.
Okay. Okay. Azzy is gonna go up to the caravan.
Mm-hmm.
First, he's gonna see the daggers.
Mhm.
And the daggers in particular are
Yeah. Maybe not the best choice. Maybe not the friendliest looking things.
he pulls out the one in common, and then he just kind of drops the dagger, and then he looks at the other one in draconic,
And then you hear, I found him! I found him!
Well-
I don't have...
well-
And from behind you, you hear footsteps fast running.
He scrunches it up and puts it in a pocket.
Axel comes and grabs Azzy and picks you up and says, I found you! And puts the
Please,
ringmaster...
no, I shocking grasp. I start to go shocking grasp because someone I don't know ran up and grabbed me from behind.
Yep.
I have history with that. I don't shocking grasp, but I immediately go and just smack him.
Yep. As you turn around, Axel's on the ground. It's like, you are a ringmaster!
Please don't do that. Please don't grab me from behind like that. Don't ever do that, please, Axel. I almost hurt you really badly then.
Well, at least you didn't stab me.
I could have nearly did much worse. What is it? What do you want?
Oh, this is for you. I was third in line until I found you.
What's the
The ringmaster's hat. Yeah.
Oh,
The one out of Azzy's caravan.
It's your hat.
It's your hat. It's your hat.
well, Jojyre is back.
Yeah, he gave it to me, saying if I couldn't find you because you weren't here, and then I had to find if it wasn't you, it was Lieriel, and then it was me as third in line. So I had to find you or Lieriel.
I need you to talk a little slower and a little quieter, please.
Have you been drinking?
No, I've been crying. For your information.
I hear drinking
I'm
helps
sorry.
with that.
Axel, please. No, I can't do this right now. Look, take the hat. It's yours. If you don't want to give it back to Van, I in fact take this too, and I hand in the ringmaster's staff. I can't do that anymore.
He just silent and just walks off.
I don't want to be a ringmaster anymore. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not usually. I'm just not in the best of moods right now.
He takes them and silently just walks off in shock.
And then he'll go and he'll take out the scrunched up piece of paper. And he scrunches it back up and puts it away.
Oh no. This is a thing.
We move forward.
And then he goes inside his caravan.
Okay.
Can I move to my thing?
It's either you or Jojyre, I think.
Well, I think
fine.
it'll be a good it'll be a good going into. So at about 5:30, Van just hears in his mind, meet me at the ship's respite alone this evening, around midnight or after, room 12. You can briefly reply, but I won't be able to.
Well, that's the end of the session, everybody. Hope everyone enjoyed the
No,
session.
no. So we move to. No. There's still one more thing to do.
Does he reply?
One more thing to do.
There's one more thing to do. The reporting.
We're at the.
Two more things to do.
Two? Okay. Porting's last. So what's yours?
I would like to go last, actually, because I want to speak to Jake.
Okay.
I think we've all got things to do. This is gonna be.
So you're reporting. What are you saying to the constable? The chief constable.
Okay,
There's no rating. You are brought in, and you are told she is expecting you
yeah,
in no uncertain terms.
Jake will take a few moments, get himself all straightened up, slits the back of his fur.
What are we?
Just
This would have been so much fun if you're still feeble-minded.
yeah, no. With a tea kettle
It
on
would
my
have
head,
just
no.
been. It would have just been Leafy by
True.
herself.
True.
Yeah. So I would walk in, not yeah, some stuff went wrong last night. How are you?
No, this is not about me. This is about you, and
No, it's
about
me
what
being
happened last
polite.
night.
Me being polite, asking how you guys
She
going,
is
have
not-
you need stuff?
She's been friendly before. She's just wanting to know what the hell happened last night.
And I will give a very abbreviated Cliff Notes version of what happened. So we went to the circus, we went in, the bruisers tried to hit us, we hit them back.
Mm-hmm.
We went to
We found
the
the
glade.
bodies.
We went to the glade, we tried to let the people out. Have you been to the circus before? Or the menagerie before?
Yeah, stop buttering me up. What happened?
No, I'm just asking you. Well, first off, we went and we cleared out what we could. We tried to do mass murder, death, kills, but apparently they didn't like us for some strange odd reason.
Look, I understand self-defense.
Yeah, that's what everything was last night, self-defense.
Mm-hmm.
Your constable, when we got through the maze of mirrors, Daricus was there. He tried to kill us. We tied him up, and he's there.
My men were wondering why he was there and why he was tied up.
Yeah,
Injured.
He
Yeah, sorry about
he
that.
attacked us. He tried to kill us.
So yeah, he was working with Dustlight. You said you thought you had a mole in your group. Well, hello, mole.
Well,
And then
I never suspected Daricus as being a mole. I've worked with him for years.
yes,
And
and I hate to be the
I've never
bearer of
expected
bad
him
news.
to be undermining the position so much in
Well,
this case.
it sort of does make sense with what they were doing. You saw the oubliette, the murd, all the other things which weren't us.
I've been told that there was a body in a pit.
Yeah.
But what about Dustlight? What happened to her?
Self-defense, really.
What do you mean self-defense? Where is she?
Dead?
Was the body not there?
No.
That I do not know. Last that we saw,
I feel like
Dustlight.
that's a cut to black moment almost. Like
Yeah, I was
That's a
gonna
cut
say
to
that's
black.
pretty much cut to black.
that's
Dustlight wasn't there, and you just see Jake's face go.
it's just like
She
it
starts-
zooms in on their
she starts-
soft faces.
As it's kind of like you hear, like you just hearing it fading off of like, well, I can't reprimand you, but I understand, and it's fading and fading as it's cutting to black, and there's just nothing.
I need an animal to hug.
Emotional support, kitty.
Yes.
He just came up and like tried to jump on my leg. So I was like,
Lorian, there was something.
No, I want to go last.
That was it. That was my. Anyone else?
Is there not
Well-
a scene?
Lieriel's got something around midnight with Van,
Okay.
presuming that Van shows up.
we were just
Well-
gonna find a doctor to bring back.
Yeah, that can be done. That's nothing. That's gonna be, yeah.
We bring a
Well,
doctor back.
how about we come back to Leafy and Jake walking back into the circus with a doctor,
Mhm.
and then we run into.
Is Van there?
I don't know.
Where?
Leafy's gonna take the
At the
doctor
circus.
over to the
that can be done. So we don't need to. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm wanting to focus on some of these.
Yeah. I'll say this, is that I've been searching for Azzy and Lieriel this whole time, and I've convinced myself that, you know, when you're lost, you shouldn't move at all. So I'm just been
I would say
waiting.
you will have found Azzy at some point in the camp. But after he gets back. Like, Axel would probably have told you.
Yeah. If I met Axel or whatever, like, I would have found and be like, oh, thank God. Blueberry, go tell Leafy that Azzy's been found. And I'm just gonna slap him on the butt and just kind of go and just kind of just continue. I've been dragging Blueberry around this whole time with me, by the way. Not even willingly, just by the collar, but like by the scruff of his whole thing. As I kind of walk over towards Azzy and say, Azzy, where'd you go last night? What happened? Are you good? You okay?
I'm not, but I will be in time. Last night I went to the docks. I wanted to sleep on a boat, so I went out on a fishing vessel for the night. I just needed somewhere to clear my mind, and sorry if I worried anyone.
It's okay. The only person you worried was I, and it's okay if I worry because obviously you're here now. So, good, perfect, exactly. Has Axel given you all of his things? The things I passed to him, the ringmaster stuff.
I gave them back. I can't. I can't.
But you can.
But I don't want to. I'm really sorry, Van.
No.
I'm happy to perform, but I don't want to be saying anything. I just can't. I'm not. It felt so fake, and it doesn't feel like it's right for me. And yeah, I'm sorry.
Have you had supper yet?
I'm not really
I'd
that
like to-
hungry.
Well, I hope you do find that you're hungry because I'd like to talk to you for just a little bit, if possible.
Yeah,
Let me
sure.
justify while we're talking.
How can I
Let me
help?
justify. No, come. Follow me.
Okay. He does.
Yeah. I lead him to where the supplies are. Kind of walk over towards it, just open a barrel, grab a couple of pieces of jerky, stale bread, whatever's there. Just kind of hand him a couple of pieces and just kind of just sit.
What's this about?
Blueberry sits.
Van.
Yeah, Blueberry's been following this whole time. That's fine. I also give a portion to Blueberry. That's all good. Just first things first. Right now, my name is Jojyre. Right?
Okay.
Right now, it is Jojyre. In this moment, it is Jojyre.
Okay.
Okay? First things first.
Right. Yes.
I want to say this. Is that Azzy I said this to someone else before, but I did say that I don't like saying sorry, because when you say sorry, it's because you regret it. I don't regret anything that I've done. Because 9 times out of 10, no, 10 times out of 10, I would have done the same thing. Exactly the same thing. History, past.
I wish I had that conviction.
It's not conviction. It's who I am, Azzy. It's It's what I was born to do. Rather, it's the choices that I've made that have made me this way, of course. That's not important.
Can I be honest with you?
Sure. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need.
I'm finding it a little hard to trust you right now. I think you need to earn that back, and it's going to take you a little bit of time. So if you have something to say, please be quick about it, because please be quick about it.
This is the only way I know how to communicate, Azzy. So please, I mean, underneath all of it, you know, the bravado, the jokes, the sadness, especially after Chamber Pot, my favorite game, by the way. Underneath all of it, there's nothing there, you know? There's nothing there. There's nothing there. I'm a ghost right now.
There's always something there. It's just buried very deep. And you might find it one day. Maybe you won't. But don't say there's nothing there.
I'm not going to ask you to be my master. Not again. Because last time I gave it was because I thought I'd never be back here again. But this circus means a lot to a lot of people.
It means a lot to me as well.
The menagerie.
Yeah.
The menagerie meant a lot to only a few. To me, to Lai, to Jake, Professor, whoever else. It's not fair that we brought that here. That's the first thing. The second thing is that the ones that brought that here have still not. Dustlight is dead. It's true. But the pain that she brought is not.
I know.
I still need more time.
I think we all do. I think we all do.
I still need more time. And not to say that it's only me, but Jake, Lai, Leafy need more time. When I left before, it was because I had to. I'm not going to say it's because I wanted to. I'm not going to say it's because... I'm not going to say because I was justified to. All I'll say is because I had to. Not because of why I wanted to, but because of who I was before. Because the only way to heal is to rip off whatever bandage you ever put on there. I know you don't trust me. I know. And that's fine.
Not yet. Not yet.
I'll earn it back. I swear
I
to
have
you,
fa-
I'll earn it back.
I have faith that you will, but I'm done. I wanted to be honest. I think everyone deserves at least that. Here. And he reaches into his pocket and pulls out a crumpled piece of paper. I'm on the topic of honesty. I'm too afraid to read this. I'm too afraid of what I might say.
Yeah.
So, in case there's something important in it, I'd like you to read it. And I hand him the letter Lieriel had pinned to my door.
Draconic.
I grab it. I open it.
Yeah, it's in Draconic. Does Van read Draconic?
I close it. It depends. Do you want to know what she said? Or do you want to know what she means?
Rather not know. If I'm ready, if I change my mind, I'll let you know.
Sure. I'll be honest then. Secondly, I'll tell you right now. Okay, 2 things as well. I told Leafy I would not lie to her, but that does not mean a mission of truth. So there are some things in which I have been stretching, but to you, Azzy, I respect you. Actually, I respect Leafy. That came out very wrong. I respect both of you, very much so. But also, Leafy, I care about a lot, and I don't want to hurt her. But for you, I'm willing to hurt you a lot. That's not exactly what I meant, but that's definitely what I'm not trying to say. However, this is Jojyre talking right now. And I'll say this. Number 1, I don't know how to read whatever this language is.
Panic.
But I can tell you, Lieriel has offered me a parlay tonight. And I will talk to her tonight. I will ask her what this means. And I will get that message to you of what it means. And it's your choice whether to respond or not. Okay?
Okay.
The second thing is that Azzy, and he puts the note in his pocket, I was scared you're going to leave this place.
Where else would I go?
I hoped you would say, where else did you want to go? But good enough. No, this place is... I would hope this place would be home. Because, honestly, and this is not tooting my own horn, by the way, is that I tried to make this place home for as many people as I could. As long...
as much... It's as much a home as someone with a lost soul can have a home. As much as a nomad, a wanderer, untethered, as much of a home as it can be for someone like that, this is a home for me. Thank you. You know, you said you're Jojyre, but I heard a bit of Van in there. So thank you. I'm gonna go back to my tent and have a lie down.
Yeah. You've been gone for so long.
Good luck with the chat.
Yeah.
Today.
Also.
And
Just know, all of you matter to me so much that I will not give any of you up. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. But just know that I'm trying my best
That I do believe.
I'm trying. Please, 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 please know that there's nothing more than I want to all of us to be happy. But sometimes things aren't going to work out, so
And that's life. Okay.
rest.
So I'll see you tomorrow, right?
I hope so. Unless Lai murders me tonight. If that's the case, then it is what it is. If I'm gone tomorrow, then just...
If that's the case, you probably deserved it.
Yeah, that's fair. If I'm gone tomorrow, I'll say this. It's because I had to, not because I wanted to. Just know that I will be back. I will be back here. Not as Van, not as Jojyre, but as Van Riel. As me.
And Lieriel. I look forward to that. Thank you. And he stands up and goes back to his tent, and you see a bit of stale bread and a bit of jerky just left where he was sitting.
I just toss it to Blueberry and just walk away.
Final scene, finally.
Well,
Unless
There's one between Jojyre and Lieriel,
Yeah,
And
one
then-
between
and you-
Jojyre and Lieriel.
and then I want to have one with Jake.
Okay.
which one's probably going to be the more impactful?
Time check, first of all.
we're
'cause
running
Yeah.
low on
these
time. That's why I'm
scenes-
trying to.
Yeah,
Time check.
I hopefully soon because my bus leaves in an hour.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's try. We're getting close to even 4
Which
hours.
I could get up and walk out the door, which is fine. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lorian,
Yeah.
would you rather end tonight or start next week?
I'd rather end tonight.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll do Van and Lai next week.
No, you do it right now.
because
Oh, I
doing
thought we
both
were
right
gonna
now.
do.
Oh, yeah,
Doing
we'll
both
just do
right
it
now.
Just do it now.
Okay,
Doing
we're doing
shorter.
both right now. Okay,
Okay,
perfect.
okay.
All right.
We'll go after whatever MLP wants for sure, because that'll be fine to be the end. That's fine. I just
I
haven't
think-
seen.
Lorian wants to be the end.
Oh, Lauren
Do
wants to
you-
the end.
Yeah,
Go,
Lorian wants
do it.
to be the end, so it'll be you and me first.
Okay, that's fine then.
Do you show up?
I do. Of course I.
Stabbed in the
yeah.
back, dead.
wait,
Okay, next scene.
Can I just point something out?
Yeah.
If Leafy sees Jojyre before he leaves, Leafy is going to cast status on Jojyre.
No,
Fuck.
Okay.
no,
No.
not happening.
Or you need
I'll say that. I'll say this is that
it has to be a
after the-
willing person too with status. They have to be willing.
after I talk with Azzy, I'm going straight to the meeting, just waiting there. Whatever time I get there, I'm waiting.
Okay.
So like, that was like if that was like a 7 p.m., I'm going there. Wait until 12 a.m. It doesn't matter. I'm waiting.
Okay. Do you knock on the door?
No, I'm waiting.
You wait, so you just wait outside the door.
Yep, I wait till 12.
Okay. Then do you knock?
Yeah, I'll knock after the fact.
Okay. Yeah. Lieriel just opens the door. Right on time.
Yeah, no, yeah, it wasn't that long. Nice place. I appreciate it. This is where you lived before. This is where the other elvish people
This is
gather,
an
I
inn.
assume.
You're currently at an inn.
This is where the other elvish people gather, I assume.
No, dear. This
You
is
were
where the
there.
sailors gather.
This is where they do the goodbye, right? This is where they're just like, oh, you know, I'm elvish, my ears are long, and I hate people, and I don't want to spend time with anyone else. That
Do you
I
want
love
to never
anymore."
see me again?
Yeah, what's this talk about? What do you want to know? Yeah, what do you want to know? What's happening here? Let's sit down. Sure. 2 beers! And just kind of just walks
They're
past and
literally
just-
in a room. Sorry. I should have said the same. Like, you're in a room. Come on, Will. We're in a room at an inn.
Sure,
I-
sure.
She just kind of waves you over to the bed and leans up against one of the walls. Closes the door. I'm going after the Aeon Towers.
Okay, are they running? Or are they going to stay in the same place? What's
I
happening?
want you to come with me.
Are you asking that because you need a meat shield? Because you need a person to just... There's way more skilled people, number one. Also, number two is that I have things to do here, you know? People in the circus need me, besides the refugees that we just hired. You know, Axel really wants to be the ringmaster, and I really, really need to mentor him. There's a lot of things I need to do here. Lie. Give me a reason why you would like me to go with you.
Do you want an unselfish reason?
Didn't ask that.
Then because, like I said, I want you to. Because, yeah, it would be helpful not to die. Because you know that this isn't going to stop. So in a roundabout way, it could be helping them if you want to think about it like that. Are we really good for them?
No, we're fucking awful. But even more so,
Are they good for us?
they should be.
But they're
But
not.
I don't know.
They're not.
I don't know.
I have 2 tickets for a ship that leaves at noon tomorrow. If you want to come, see you then. And she'll hand him one of the tickets. If you don't want to come, I'm really gonna miss seeing everyone.
This is a lot. I'll say this. Can I please ask at least a couple of questions before you leave?
By all means.
Before you go on this trip? Also, yes, number one, can you translate this letter? Because I don't know exactly what this says. Just gonna figure it out.
It's for Azzy.
No, I got that. But he wants to know exactly what it meant because he couldn't read it. I'm sorry, no, he could read it. He didn't want to read it. Clarification.
Sure, whatever. And she'll grab it and
Common is fine.
grab out a
Vicious is-
quill. And she'll translate into common.
Okay. Thank you.
And she'll fold it back up before she gives it to you.
He grabs it and just kind of looks at it for a second. Decides not to open it because it's not his place. And the other thing
Next
is that-
question.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to ask that question. And he just kind of gets up and walks towards the door. Okay.
Will you tell me
Fine.
what it was?
Fine. Fine. I'll ask the question because I know that if this decision is a lot, alright? And I'm not talking as Van,
Who are you talking
but
as
as
then?
I'm talking as me. As me. Who am I to you? What do you want from me? Leafy calls me Van, and it hurts. I told her to call me Van, but it hurts. Azzy calls me Jojyre, then he calls me Van, and it hurts. Jake. Jake is Jake. He didn't call me anything. It's fine. But still. What do you want from me? I could be a friend, a partner, a lover if you'd like, I don't care. I could have been another member of the circus if you don't mind. I could be the next Myron if you wanted. I could be the next Dusklight if you need that. I could go out and enact whatever revenge you want. Whatever you need, I will be your knife. I just want to know what you want from me. What is it?
It's not an easy question.
I'm not looking for a simple answer.
I don't know yet. But I'd like to find out. I'd like to know you. And I think I kind of have to do that first, yeah. I'm sorry.
At least you're being honest. Some kind of name, what? What kind of name is Lieriel?
Max.
Then Verax.
I know.
If I don't see you tomorrow, then it is what it is. And he just opens the door and he leaves.
Lieriel just kind of makes it.
Late at night, Jake, you'll hear knocking on your door. Jake?
Yeah, come in. It's not locked.
You come in, you see Azzy clearly having just come out of crying a little bit. Sorry, it's late, but I needed to talk to you. Well, I needed to talk to someone, and you're one of two people I can trust. And Leafy doesn't need to be hurt any more than she's already hurting.
Leaf,
I think I don't want to stress her out anymore.
No, the meeting with the constable went in an interesting direction. So, less stress the better, I would suggest.
Yeah, for sure.
So, how can I help?
Can I ask you to promise me something? Promise that what I'm about to say does not leave this room.
I'm going to say I'm all ears, but holds the ear up because, yeah. Whatever you say here is private between us, will not be repeated again, without prior consent of all parties concerned.
I want you to swear it on your oath to Caden Callion.
raises the teacup and just, I swear.
I loved her, Jake. And I think I'm only figuring that out now that that feeling's going away. And it's hard because kobolds don't usually feel like that. It's usually just physical, but it wasn't that this time. It was trust and safety and emotion, and I was discovering it for the first time, and now it's gone, and I worry. I don't know what to do.
Don't be sad that the feeling's left. Be glad the feeling was there to begin with.
But I only really know the feelings now that it's now. I was just confused earlier. But
There's nothing I can do or say that will make this feel any less. And that is the honest truth. And as you said, kobolds rarely feel the way you do right now.
it's not. It's we have a no, not like this.
Exactly.
It's not the done thing in our tribes, because if you let your emotions get in the way, you won't get the best genetic combination or whatever.
Genetic combinations be damned. That's not what love is. Well, who can really say what love is anyway? It's waking up.
And I want to be clear, and it's
Mhm.
not it wasn't physical.
No.
I mean, I only like really other reptilian people like that, but it was just something like, yeah, just like
Love
a friend,
is,
like a friend that you just want to be. I don't know.
love isn't all physical. Love can be just enjoying this company. It could just be, love is anything you want it to be. That's how I see it. Love isn't a finite. The love one person has for another person is completely different than the love that someone else has for another person. But you love the person as they are then. And when they change, or they might not be changing, they might just be doing something else to protect each other. Who doesn't know that they might not love you? As a friend, as a partner, as a ray of hope in this light, in this darkness.
But I'm sad because I don't feel it anymore.
And be glad it was there to begin with.
I can never tell what Lieriel's feeling. At least I thought I knew what she was feeling, but I guess I was wrong this whole time. I just... I think I've lost something that I never knew I had.
There's nothing I can really say there. Be glad it was there to begin with. Life is a series of happiness and sad moments.
I'm sorry to dump this on you, but I needed to tell someone. I needed to tell not anyone, but...
Azzy, I can see you're a close and dear friend. If you couldn't talk to me about this... You're part of us, your family. And if you can't talk to family about what really concerns you, I'm not doing my job.
Okay. I appreciate that. Thank you. Listen,
How
I
about
kind of just, yeah?
you open up your diary, things you're grateful for, and say, today I'm grateful for the feeling of love and loss.
I haven't
Because
written in
of-
my diary in a long time.
Then
I
how
felt
about
I haven't
today?
needed to.
How about tonight? You've learned how to love, and you've learned loss. If that's not something to be to be grateful for, I don't know what is.
I suppose I did learn how to love, even if I didn't get it right the first time.
It also means you know what the feelings are for next time.
Yeah.
Think of it
I-
as a learning
I-
experience and a way that you can build up to it.
I think I can be happy with that.
Exactly. You can be happy with learning to love, learning to lose, and you never know. It might happen again.
I
Highly
hope so.
doubt it. But you never know what the future brings. Okay?
Listen, Lieriel was going to take me to the brothel, but now that's not happening. Do you want to go with me? And scene.
And cut.
Oh.
Oh. Is that the end of season 3?
That's the end of season 2.
What the
Oh, season
fuck,
2.
Lorian?
Oh.
I love everybody in this group. This group is
So,
fucking
I
amazing.
love
I
this
fucking
group
love
so
everybody.
much.
This group
I
is
love
so
you
fun.
guys.
I love everybody. This is so funny and amazing. This is so great. I'm glad
This
to
is
be
the
here.
second time in a row that Lorian has fucking killed me.
I expected them to. I knew them to. Their plans.
Oh.
They had a goddamn freaking slideshow.
Yeah, I made a PowerPoint.
She made a PowerPoint.
Curse you, Lorian, for making me feel feelings. Damn
But
you.
that, Lorian, I did not know.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, thank you.
I will be transparent. I was planning, like, I was thinking of like a character arc of like Kobold discovering this, and like the brothel was part of that. Like Lieriel taking him to the brothel was going to be part of that. Then that happened. I'm just like, well, I've got to take it somewhere else now.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a whole. Did not expect that. What a way to end the season. We're probably going to take a little bit of a break and do something different in like a little bit, because I need a little bit of a break to get prepped for the next season as well.
Yeah,
we have previously done.
Because now we're starting, like, Lieriel is going after what I'm pretty sure is the season 3, is the book 3 plot. How the hell is everyone else going to get there?
Are we
Don't
gonna
worry.
have a time skip?
I've got that
guys?
figured it out.
Okay,
Yeah,
I've got that
PowerPoint?
figured out.
That was
I
in the
trust-
PowerPoint. That was in the PowerPoint.
I trust you.
That was in the PowerPoint.
I trust you. I trust
me.
you. I trust Del and Will. I don't trust Lieriel and Jojyre.
That is good. That is how it should be done.
Actually,
Literally, Lorian, I love it. You were like, I don't know, like, I don't know what she's feeling, and I'm like, that's the goal.
wait, do we know
Yeah.
before the new season whether or not Jojyre left?
I'm not saying.
I would like for this to be the end, because that would be fucking
I'm not
amazing.
saying.
If we have a time skip after this session, that'd be amazing, because that'd literally just be like, how does
Okay.
everyone deal with what's happening?
As the GM,
But
I would
Azzy
say.
needs to know what's in the note.
No, I would say.
We'll find out the next time.
Yeah, I would say
Find out
there's going to
season
be a 2 to 4 week time slip. Like time passing on.
Yeah.
Um,
Only 2 to 4
the
weeks.
rot.
could it be
6
even
weeks.
longer?
Yeah.
6
But-
weeks would be fine. I think would work.
6, 8.
4 to 6.
6
4
months.
to 6.
perhaps?
No,
Six,
not months.
six. So we say 6 weeks.
Because
6 weeks.
weeks.
sounds
But-
good, yeah.
Wait, is it in real life skip of 6 weeks?
No,
no.
in-game.
no.
In-game.
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 Time
Okay.
skip.
Move
In-game,
forward.
in-game, yeah.
Gotcha.
and narrate forward what's been happening.
Yeah.
And yeah, you'll find out. Believe me.
This
so-
is so good.
Holy
I
shit!
fucking
I did
love
not. Again,
this.
I did not expect that, Lorian. That was just like,
I did not want to tell anyone. I wanted it to be a surprise for everyone.
yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Also, it's like, yeah,
Emi-
well, that was fun.
Thank you for that whole thing as well at the start with like, with the like the pot and everything like that. That was played up brilliantly. It was great. Will, you're an asshole. There was a name there.
Yeah, I know. I didn't give a shit about the name. I knew there was a name. I didn't give a shit. I was like, this is like a Leafy thing. I need to give her some like choice, at least. The whole point of the Leafy Jojyre dynamic is I'm trying to make Leafy independent. That was the whole fucking issue.
Yeah.
That was the point. The name.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. MLP was hard. You had like 0 in 3 stats.
Hey, no, I was going. You know what? This is what Jake is doing. Jake defends. If anyone else attacked Leafy in the menagerie, Jake would have went.
Yeah.
Friend hurt. Bonk.
Yeah, play like 0 in a stat is really hard to play, but playing 0 in intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
Well, it's interesting because I know you wouldn't have done that, but the actual spell says if you crit fail and you get those stats, you become an NPC under the DM's control.
I did not crit fail.
That's the original word. No, that's the wording of the spell. If you get those mental stats.
Yeah.
So
You did crit fail.
You did
one.
crit fail.
Fuck. That's
did
what
crit
I
fail.
did.
That's why it was
I accepted that.
That's why it was like permanent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
We probably should wrap up.
We'll wrap up.
Yeah.
Emi.
Hi, I'm Emi Rabbit, but you guys can call me Emi. And I've been playing Leafy, the Lushy Druid, who just needs to blossom, just needs to flourish, and it's
This is a healing story for everyone else and a coming of age story for Leafy.
yes, it's still a healing thing for her. But
Yeah,
still,
both.
Yes, I'm Emi Rabbit. You can find me on twitch.tv/Emi_Rabbit, where I play Minecraft and draw, and that's it. I haven't really been streaming very much lately. I'm gonna try and stream what I can on the weekend, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, that's me. Bye.
Bye.
MLP.
Hi, MrLiveProducer. And you could also probably start catching me on a new Love Talks podcast, like Ask Jake.
Ask Jake.
I thought that was a genuine thing for a second.
No. Do you really trust me giving love advice? That's not a good thing.
I mean, I know there's Lovecraft.
Yeah, well, I can actually talk about that now. My first campaign module, which I have done for Chaosicism, I helped out with, which was Nameless Horrors, was released about 2-3 weeks ago, so I can actually start talking about that stuff now. You can also catch me at twitch.tv/MrLiveProducer or MrLiveProducer on most socials, where I do lots of random stuff, and work is starting to pick up again. So streams are going to be few and far between, but they're actually going to start happening again because I've finally got my computer back to a reasonable condition. Yay.
Awesome. Lorian.
Hi, I've been Lorian and I've been playing Azzy, your emotional damage kobold. You can find me on Twitter and YouTube at Lorian Ross. I finally got my PC set up at my partner's place. I've been improvising sad piano music with my keyboard this entire session, just for myself. It's my little treat to myself. Music projects have been kind of on hiatus at the moment because I've been moving house, and there's been a lot of work to do with that, retiling the bathroom floor, all kinds of stuff. It's been hectic, it's been busy, but hopefully soon I should be able to get back into the swing of things.
Awesome to hear.
Yeah. That's it for me.
Yep. Del.
Hi everyone, I'm Del. I've been playing Lieriel the Liberated, your Elven Asmarscape artist and cleric of Calistria. And yeah, I think if Lieriel was there, she would have really appreciated everyone understanding how much she does. But she wasn't there, which was kind of the point. So we'll see how this goes. I'm really excited. I'm glad that hopefully more than just Lorian. Hopefully everyone trusts Dell, even if you don't trust Lieriel. But I'm
Oh,
really
absolutely.
excited for where this could go. I've been thinking about this for a while.
And PowerPoints for a while. My God. Will,
Look, someone said it. It was probably me.
You-
But after someone said it, I had to do it.
Would
Yeah.
have been me.
Will.
So thanks everybody for watching. This is the end of season 2, I'm assuming. I hope everyone enjoyed, and it was a lot of fun. We'll bring more fun stuff next time, of course. Join us next week for Circus of the Broken Talks, where we talk about all of our characters' emotions and feelings in a very casual setting, and where we have questions to ask each other of what the fuck is going on with everybody. And yes, I hope everyone has a great time, and it's been a lot of fun. And also, yes, I hope that this has been a lot of fun, because it's fun for us, of course, but let us know it's fun for you, because it's a lot, but it's fun. So I appreciate it that you came by anyways. So yeah.
Okay, and that leaves to me. This is, again, I just suffered through a PowerPoint presentation, but this has been great. I mean, I really, yeah. So, we're going to take a little bit of hiatus, but we're probably going to be still bringing content. I need a break from this campaign to prep for the next section, so we'll probably discuss offline about that. But we'll be back tomorrow with Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, which is a thing with CD included. It's really freaking weird, and like it's so much fun. So we'll be back tomorrow with that, and we'll be back next week with something, or we'll be doing something, I'm sure. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody here for surprising me, shocking me, and making me goddamn cry on camera. Bye everybody,
Yes,
and
you're so welcome.
Bye. I love you, everyone.
Bye.
bye.